Whoops. Wrong screen. Hello, and to whom this may concern. Welcome to day 4. The final day. Oh, I'm sorry. The final day of what, you ask? The final day of Summer Game Fest. 4 straight nights / mornings of being up between 1 and 5 a.m. just for all this shenanigans. But just one time in the future, could Jeff Keighley maybe host one of these Summer Game Fests from Melbourne? So we could do this all on Australian time. That'd be great. That'd be wonderful. Thanks, Jeff. Oh yes. Okay. Princess Juice is on fleek. Am I on? Mic is on. Yep. Okay. Everything's good. No screw ups like last time when I was in a rush. No internet problems tonight, which made me almost late for the Xbox One. We have 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 8.5 minutes until Ubisoft. So tonight is just 2 things to cap off the entirety of Summer Game Fest. Ubisoft Forward and a quick catch up on Guerrilla Collective 2024, which actually aired just before, I think a day or two before Summer Game Fest started. Oh, I have a giant brownie again. It was a good snack. I discovered last on day 3 that it was a very good streaming snack when you're up in the middle of the night at like 4 or 5 in the morning. Because a brownie's rich and full of sugar. Keeps you buzzed. And this one's particularly moist. Goes well with coffee too. Taking a hot sip of coffee in between brownie bites. That's comfy. That is comfy. Should we check in? Should we check in with Ubisoft's countdown? How about that? You can hear the music. You know what? I'm going to silence it. And we're just going to sit here and we're going to chill with the chat. Everyone's talking about Rayman for some reason. They got people stoked for Rayman. Everyone wants a new Rayman game. Okay, we're going to get a lot of the Assassin's Creed, the Samurai Ninja Assassin's Creed. I'm kind of shocked that the Xbox showcase had a trailer for that. I thought they would wait. I thought Ubisoft would wait for their own showcase to show any of that shit. Microsoft in their deep pockets, dude. Looks like Rider Republic is still going strong. Riders Republic. I gotta catch up on Far Cry too. I used to play every single Far Cry that came out. And then I kind of missed out on 5 and 6. And Primal. Okay, I gotta do... If I'm gonna catch up on Far Cry, I gotta do Primal, then 5, and then 6. No. Primal, then 5, and then Far Cry New Dawn. Is that what it's called? New Dawn? And then 6. Yeah. I think we're just getting a lot of trailers for things that have already been out. Just as a reminder of places you could spend money on Ubisoft. Five minutes. Trackmania still kicking as well. I swear, even if they don't release any new games, Trackmania still remains popular. It is a pretty crazy series, though. Tight lines, fast laps, wacky tracks, bars. Is this Siege? Oh, that's right. We always have to put up with Siege content. Ubisoft shows and them going on about what's new in Siege is like any other Summer Game Fest E3 show and having to catch up on like shitloads of Call of Duty. Which actually nowadays has been showing up a lot during the Xbox showcases because they own Activision. I just lost a piece of chocolate. I don't know where it went. It might be down my shirt. I don't know. Where'd that chocolate go? There it is. Found a big chalk chip in the wrinkle of my t-shirt. Oh, it's good. Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed for phones. No. PlayStation Portable thing. What game is this? Oh, it's the random Assassin's Creed Mirage. Man, everyone stopped talking about that the second it dropped. Like, there's a lot of chatter while the before it came out, when it was still dropping trailers, about Assassin's Creed finally having a title that harkens back to traditional Assassin's Creed game mechanics. And then it came out, and everyone was just like, okay. Just stopped talking about it. Maybe it's something people wanted in theory. And then when it came to actually playing it, they just realized they didn't care. Two minutes. Is this Division? Oh, it is. Division 2. Hey, maybe they'll reveal Division 3. I feel like Ubisoft has to have something up their sleeve for the showcase. Like, something new in their big franchises. Like a new Far Cry or a new Division. Another update or expansion or a DLC to Siege does not count. Punching into overdrive in 60 seconds. Oh lord, we're coming. Let me mic up. With headphones. Where's audio?
I've always wanted to say this. It's time to join the crew in a galaxy far, far away.
Are we opening with Star Wars Outlaws?
Welcome to Ubisoft
That's what
Forward.
it sounds like. Yep. Ah.
Okay, we're skipping that part.
Hold on, Nix!
Here it comes. 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, it's not opening with Star Wars. It's opening with a an onstage musical piece by a guy in ratty vans. To match all the ratty vans in the crowd in that wide shot. And they say that a showcase will save us. Ubisoft's coming in late. Hold on for some trailers tonight, yo. Watch as I eat brownie, yeah. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to bite my brownie off cam, off mic. Eating brownie, eating brownie. Sugar rush. Sugar rush. Maybe this orchestral piece will lead into Star Wars. Yeah, that looks very Star Wars. Big musical number to open the show and then seamlessly into Star Wars, not bad. Well, like, in the ground. Excuse me. Nice. Where's the seamlessly transition into game part, though? Alright. Not exactly seamless, but...
Hey,
I mean, we're
new
there.
record. At the top, where it should be.
Do we actually get to play mini? Oh my god, that's awesome. It's actually playable
Hello,
in
everyone.
game.
I'm Matthias
The arcade
Karlsson,
machine.
game
I
director
love it.
at Massive Entertainment. Today, we'll show you a different type of adventure. And as we journey across multiple systems, we will come across many opportunities for a scoundrel. In Star Wars Outlaws, one of your motivations for exploration is to find elusive experts scattered across the galaxy. These experts will help Kay pick up new skills to survive in the underworld.
He's a bit quiet. Where should go?
Here, we're looking for a gunslinger who can teach us some new tricks. Our intel points to the Mos Eisley Cantina on Tatooine. So let's head back to our ship.
There we go, turn it up a bit. Put the brownie box away.
We're picking up in Accra Station. A remnant of the Clone Wars, it used
Sorry.
to be a refueling station that now acts as a trade hub for illegal contraband.
Brownie complete.
It's a great place to resupply.
I wish real life was like
Merchants
Snake
are
Eater.
often affiliated with
to
the syndicate and might
call
offer
in on
you
the
a
codec when
special
you're
deal
eating something
if
to
you're in
get like
good
a
standing
full
with them.
history and medical,
This kind of
biological
business
rundown
attracts all
on the
kinds
food
of
you're eating.
shipjackers, contract brokers, and corrupt officials.
I want to hear like 5 minutes of dialogue just about brownies and the history of brownies.
Your ship, the Trailblazer, is a refined EML 850,
I love that you
the
could
last
just
of its kind.
walk up to your ship
On board, you'll find everything you need to finalize your
like
preparations.
in the dock. Look at that, that's amazing. As opposed to the ship being like its own loadable instance that feels separate
Hey,
from the rest of the
Andy.
game. At least this way you know all the proportions are correct, inside and out. See, being able to walk onto the ship
Each planet
and all the
has
way
its
up to the
own
controls
system
and
for
then
you
just
to
fly.
explore, and many opportunities to make a few credits,
Perfect.
which you can choose to engage with or not.
I am under attack! My ship will not survive long!
It seems like these random events are a little bit
This
too
is Kay Bess
infrequent.
aboard the
It's not very
Trailblazer. I'm
realistic.
coming to help.
That just happened immediately.
Activated K.
Alright, brownie and coffee complete. Comes with all the caffeine and sugar I'm gonna get.
One down.
Good luck, nervous system. Keep it switched on. Now it's too loud.
Thank you, stranger.
Happy to help. And you can tell Gorak he owes K-Vess a ship.
In space, your actions also have consequences and can impact your reputation with syndicates.
So you got reputation credits for that.
This optional dogfight allowed us to improve our reputation with the Pikes while making it
Pike Syndicate? Reputation good.
Now let's continue our journey.
It looks
and
like
head
you
to
might be able to
Tatooine.
raise and lower the reputations of the different syndicates like fairly rapidly. Like becoming good with the pikes didn't take much, but it probably lowers the others just as quick. So it's always in flux.
Edge of the galaxy.
The tattoo system
Fucking
is in the
Tatooine,
clutches of the
Jesus.
Hutt cartel. Our
Star Wars
reputation
is
with
so
them
obsessed with
poor,
Tatooine.
so we best be on our way.
We have to see more Tatooine? Are we about to get seamless planet dive? Okay, the transition's a little obvious, but can't complain. This is what people want. What people want from space
Welcome
games.
to legendary Mos Eisley, the infamous hive of scum and villainy.
I want to see what this
We
chat
could
is
head
saying.
straight to our destination,
I want to see what Ubi's chat's up to.
or explore what the city has to offer. Recreating this iconic city is a dream come true for our team, allowing us to show parts of Mos Eisley we've never seen before.
Room for one more?
There are many opportunities for a scoundrel,
gonna wait
including
for the-
working your way
the chat
in
to
with
kick
the
in.
Hutt cartel. Most of Tatooine's economy is under their control, even though the
not
increased
even-
imperial
The
presence
hell's
has
the
been
chat on?
hurting their
Jesus
business.
Christ. Lost chat completely.
But first, we need to pick up the trail of our expert gunslinger. The best place to start is the cantina.
Oh,
By
sweet.
asking around, we learn about
Side
pirates
quests can be picked up
deadly
as
with
cantina
blaster, and
rumors.
who used to work for the Hutt
That's
cartel.
neat.
Our intel leads to one of their storehouses, located in the southern hills.
Oh, here we go. Chat's popped up.
Traveling to your destination can be an adventure in itself. As you move across scorching dunes and dusty valleys, you'll quickly realize that this lawless desert planet still holds many mysteries.
A couple of people seem to think it looks cool, but then the
We've
rest are
reached
being
our
the usual
destination.
toxic assholes.
We
About
need to
female
locate our
protagonists,
storehouse
etc.
and find our way into this heavily guarded fortress
Predictable.
without triggering the alarm.
Busy place.
Wild. There is something quite Far Cry about their approach to open world outposts and stuff.
All right. Maybe there's a data pad or something that can tell me who that old gunslinger is.
Someone in the chat said 40 years later we still can't escape Tatooine. Exactly my sentiment.
Nix, attack. Good job, buddy.
In real life, I don't think I want to rely on the luck factor that my punch will knock someone out.
Nix, do you sense
It
anyone
might.
close?
But you don't actually know. In real life, knockouts are very unpredictable. It either happens way too easily, without you expecting it, or it just doesn't work at all. You could hammer someone's skull for a while and they just might not lose consciousness. You never know.
All right, let's see what we have here. Yes, I got it.
Minigame.
Wait, Quint? That sheriff from Wayfar used to work for the Hutts? I should talk to her. Oh, come on!
Quick draw.
We've been spotted, but we now know where to find our gunslinger. Let's get out of here quick.
Just immediately starts killing everybody.
We're in trouble, pal.
Sometimes the blaster bolts just kind of like hit things but without any
We need a quick exit.
without any obvious kind of like reaction. But I guess a small laser gun against armor wouldn't have much like visual feedback. Sometimes it would just tick off a couple of times before you get a cool shot. Hey, Genie. Too much AC? Seems to be the sentiment about Outlaws quite often, but that doesn't bother me too much. I mean, I like Assassin's Creed. I'm a bit behind with it, but I'm not a hater of the gameplay type, the genre.
You again.
At least it's a slightly different take on an AC type game.
I haven't seen him.
Actually, I'm here for you. I heard you're the best shot on
The open worlds
planet.
look neat.
Oh, and you want to be second best.
The ability to just get on your
Now is
ship,
not a good time.
like walk onto
The
it,
Hutts are
sit
coming
down,
and
fly it
we
off the
need to get
spaceship, and then land it on the
Get
planet,
your blaster out.
all fairly
What
seamlessly,
we have just
is really
shown you
nice.
is the beginning of one of the many adventures you can go on in Star Wars Outlaws. Whether you want to learn new
Is that a
blaster
Deadeye system?
skills,
Oh, sick.
upgrade your speeder,
I wonder if upgrading the speeder is going to gate
or
open world
become
progress, almost like a
unstoppable.
Metroidvania. Like there's areas you can't reach until the speeder's upgraded, so you can make certain
Finding
jumps.
an expert is always an adventure in a galaxy full of opportunities.
It's the quality of the open world environments and the seamlessness of the space flight between landing and taking off that's doing it for me right now. Chat, on the other hand, seems to basically just be sidetracked by the fact that strong woman. That game is about strong woman. And then a bunch of elves.
Surviving
and
in
then
the
a bunch of
workers'
wokes.
district in
Cool, man.
Canterbury. Seeing the rich get richer while pulling off small cons with your buddy Nix is all you've ever known. After crossing one of the galaxy's elite, you end up hunted, with your
Is this
one
man
chance of
South
freedom
African?
being an impossible task
Boo?
to
Is
pull
he a
off
brew?
one of the greatest heists of all time.
Maybe it was that one
To
sneaking
increase your
session.
chances of
I
survival,
mean, it was a pretty
you'll
straightforward
need to seek out elusive
pick up side
experts
mission, go to
scattered
outpost, sneak
all
in,
across the
complete
outer
objective.
rim.
I mean, you do that in
From
every
a
Far
skilled
Cry as well.
pirate turned sheriff gunslinger.
I mean, that's the
to a
Ubisoft
Sabak
open world
high
formula, isn't
roller
it?
who
There's a
has
lot of
perfected
similarities, no
sleight
matter
of
whether it's
hand.
third person or first person.
Or even a group of scrap hoarding Jawas that
We didn't
can
see her
fit
climb any towers to
off-market
unveil the
parts
map and the
to your
icons.
starship.
That's one
Follow rumors
cliche of the
whispered
Ubisoft
between
formula
locals
we
or
haven't
a
seen in
tip-off
Outlaws yet.
from a cantina bartender that will lead you to their location before embarking on shady and often dangerous jobs to grow from a street thief into a fearless outlaw. But as a wanted scoundrel, it's in your best interest only to stick around long enough to get what you need before jumping to a brand new location.
Did you know that? Did you realize that
Syndicates
Ubisoft is one of the
and their
few
leaders,
showcases
such
that's
as
still
Lady
doing the
Kira
stage
and
presentation
Jabba the
thing?
Hutt have their hand in every part of the galaxy, from the darkest
With an audience?
corner of Accra Station to the lawless
Like they're
sands
still
of
on E3?
Tatooine. Build your reputation with them to earn lucrative rewards, or gamble everything.
That
risk
man is his teddy
facing
bear in
their
the
wrath,
audience. What the hell?
and double cross them to land yourself a big
Who was
score.
that? I want to know more about Teddy Bear
On
Guy.
behalf of Massive Entertainment, along with our co-development studios all across Ubisoft, and of course, Lucasfilm Games, it's my privilege to share another look at this
His
childhood
pants are
dream
baggy as fuck.
come true.
You could fit a
That
second
we've
man in those
crafted
pants.
with passion and wonder. We hope you love it too. If you're willing to take the risk, the galaxy is full of opportunity.
I reckon that Star Wars Outlaws ultimately is probably going to be a solid 7.5 out of 10. Which is going to make some people call it shit. But then a 7.5 out of 10 is a perfectly enjoyable game, and everyone else is just going to like play it and stop whinging.
Set in the dangerous golden age of the underworld.
Looks fine, man.
Let's raise the stakes, shall
Now, the guy in the audience with the teddy bear, on the other hand,
Okay.
You play as
is
Kay
what's
Vess,
fascinating.
a scoundrel looking
We need
to
to go back
start
to
a new
that.
life.
Someone interview him.
Kay gets pulled into a plan that will change
Yeah, I just wanted to always wanted to take my teddy bear to E3. This is my chance.
Fortunately, she won't do it alone.
Yeah, the show opened
From
on Star Wars
childhood,
Outlaws,
Kay
and
and
it
Nix have been
hasn't
inseparable
changed yet.
partners,
You're welcome.
We're still
helping
here.
each other every step of the way.
Punched.
All right, distracted.
She seems to knock out a lot of people with punches to the
Using
face,
their criminal skills and tools.
which is pretty skillful. Knocking out people in real life is
Kay
not that
and Nix
easy,
will have to constantly adapt to
especially
every
with just a
scenario.
punch to the face.
Nix,
A wrench to the
you
head,
wanna drop
maybe,
that for me?
or that.
Come on. Whoa.
If you don't want me to sound the alarm, you'll get me
It's
out of
Krang.
As your versatility
Sick.
grows,
We got Star Wars Krang on deck.
gain access to new skills and more lucrative contracts.
I still don't know what Rocksteady's up to right now after the, problems with Suicide Squad.
A friend needs a little something.
But I still reckon that
And in
Rocksteady
this
needs to make
world,
us a
your
Ninja
actions
Turtles
have
game in the style of
consequences.
I
Arkham
can't
Knight.
let you walk out of here.
I'm gonna finish it.
Shame.
And reputation is everything.
Where is he?
I want the ability to quick draw on anybody
The bigger
and
the
everybody
risk, the
in the
bigger
game,
the reward,
no matter what's
and
going
more
on.
attention you'll receive from some of the most notorious syndicates.
Just give me a
of the
dedicated quick
galaxy.
draw button.
And how did you think it was going to end?
Tell the governor the payments will not increase.
It's up to you
Voice
where
didn't
your
fit with that,
loyalties
that
lie.
alien. Suicide Squad will
Being
continue
wanted
to
by
years
the
up.
Empire brings a new set
I mean,
of
I guess they got to commit to it for at least
This is getting
the DLCs that they've already promised and have
So as your
begun
exploits
making.
grow, beware of who you cross.
They've already spent money on it.
Hang on!
The speeder bike stuff looks fun.
Scattered across the stars are unique
That
locations.
takes me back to N64.
Rich biomes,
Shadows of the Empire.
environments, and adventures
Speeder bike
to
levels of that
discover.
was so cool.
Traverse the lush jungle world of Akiva. The ancient city of Kijimi.
This is the stuff we need to be seeing
The
more of.
dangerous Savannah moon
Not
of
Tatooine.
Tashara.
We know Tatooine. We've seen Tatooine.
Or roam the lawless planet of Tatooine.
Son of a bitch, what did I just say?
When it's time to move, pilot Kay's Trailblazer to transition from planet to planet.
The transitions from on the ship is
Fire
so
up the
good.
hyperdrive.
I wasn't expecting it to go full flying through the planet's
Once you
cloud
land,
cover and landing
you
like
can explore all
live
these
with
worlds
no
on
obvious
Kay's
cutaways or
S-57
loading.
Cardinal speeder.
I say obvious because obviously it's loading.
This is the life of an outlaw. A life where you fight, explore, and infiltrate parts
Oh,
of the
there's rock
galaxy
climbing
you
with
never thought
rope
possible.
even.
There are opportunities at every turn. And if you're willing to take the risk and defy the odds,
It's weird to see someone climb a cliff
the
with a rope
galaxy is yours for the
in
taking.
science fiction. In a science fiction property like Star Wars, there's a lot of jetpacks. And spaceships. And you see someone climbing a cliff with rope. I haven't seen much of that guy in the poster. The robot that's always walking with her. I wonder what the deal with that is. Oh, is this that Defiant game? I should have predicted we'd see some of that Defiant thing. It's not been getting good reviews. Or is this Rainbow? Are we back to Siege? One in that per month. clubhouse. The local McDonald's. Your mom's basement. The inside of your colon. Capture the flag. This is Siege, yeah. I don't play Siege, so I can't predict the HUD elements. Oh my god, that was a disgusting decal for a gun. Wouldn't be caught dead. This is what I was worried about. I don't want to sit here and just watch Rainbow Six footage. Oh, it is Defiant. It wasn't Rainbow Six. See what I mean, though? I can't tell the difference. Anything that's interesting about Defiant is the faction system being tied to other Ubisoft games, like Far Cry, Splinter Cell, Rabbids, Rainbow, Ghost Recon. But other than that, it just looks like another military shooter like Rainbow Six. I don't want to sit here and just watch trailers for that type of stuff. They all look the same.
Hello,
I'm
everyone.
purposely not pronouncing
Since
the
our
X because I
launch,
couldn't
it's
be
been
bothered
very exciting
giving the
watching
game any
community
respect.
grow and have fun with the world we created.
It just adds another syllable
We've
to say.
gathered a lot of your feedback during season 1.
Defiant is
and
fine.
we are continuing to work with you,
He says,
our
being
community,
defiant about
to bring an
how he
engaging
says
and
things
immersive
named.
naval experience.
The irony.
Season 2, Chorus of Havoc, has just begun and introduces a new narrative arc with brand new Sea Lords, the Huback twins. Armand and Bertrand are set
I guess
to
if there's still going to be
challenge you
Skull and
with their
Bones content, we
orchestral
should get
fleet
this out of the way
and
early.
reward you with new loot if you are victorious.
But I don't know anyone that actually
You
likes
will also get
Defiant.
a brand new ship, the Brig. It's fast, maneuverable, and perfect as a warship or smuggling vessel. This season
sounds
will
like
have
what-
you
what
face
my name
off
would change
against
to
a
if I died.
vicious and hungry new sea monster, the Megalodon, Lestari.
Hey, Megalodon, that's
Special
cool.
time-limited events, the Summer
They're
Fiesta
just copying
and
the,
Dragons Regatta boat
the
races
timed events
will
from
have you
Sea of
competing
Thieves, though.
for
That
additional
had a Megalodon.
rewards to customize your ships and arsenal.
that a
We've
raccoon?
also added community-requested features,
Sorry, Lima.
including fleet management, allowing you to assign your ships to a POI,
It's
secure
cool
your
that you can have a
profits,
lemur on
expand
board your
your
ship and
empire,
dress it up.
and deliver precious pieces
Adorable.
of aid.
Is there going to be a
New
Skull and
solo
Bones
and PvE game modes have been added, giving you more ways
faction
to acquire manufactories
in Defiant?
and defend them from rivals looking to cripple your empire.
Because they got a faction for all
Ship
their
upgrades will
other
elevate your
franchises,
favorite
and
ships
they
to
seem to want to
powerful new
franchise this
levels,
game.
offering
Even though there's only
further
one game so
diversity
far.
in your playstyle.
They want it to be a thing. They're
This
trying to make
summer,
fetch happen.
the fresh gameplay experiences will continue with our upcoming Season 3, Into the Dragon's Wake. You will meet the mysterious Li Tianning, a renegade of the
Dope.
naval faction, the Dragon's Claw. This new Sea
something
Lord
super
will
cool
create
about,
a big impact on the open seas and
Asian
brings
themed
new
pirates.
activities, stories,
They're
and
so rad.
rewards. You will also face off against a brand new legendary sea monster like never before.
Okay, that's a
Flying
slight
Dragon,
upgrade on the Megalodon
resurfaced
thing.
After eons of
Sea of Thieves
slumber.
hasn't done this.
A new 5v5 PvP mode will offer new ways to play, progress, and obtain rewards. This mode will be a key feature of Season 3, and you can also try it separately as part of our free trial. Finally, thank you to all our players. We will keep working hard to bring you original, amazing experiences as we continue to go on this journey.
Original,
with
amazing
you.
experiences is not what the player base is really saying about your game. I mean, they're still trying though. They're doing Season 2. They're keeping the ball rolling. I guess they have enough people playing it to justify that. Otherwise, they wouldn't bother. They just pull the plug. You reckon they're going to announce a Splinter Cell? They got to announce something new this showcase to make this worth it.
Hello everyone, I'm Gwen Béraud, brand
Either
director
Rayman
for
or
Prince
Splinter
of
Cell,
Persia. And today,
or what the
I
next
have
Far
three
Cry is
special
going to be,
treats for you.
or at least a Far Cry 6
Since
expansion.
1989, players have gone on epic adventures through
Prince of
legendary
Persia.
Persia, embodying relentless princes, capable of defying gravity, running on walls,
Are we going to get a new
rewinding
Prince of
time
Persia
to avoid
already?
traps, and defeating mythical creatures.
We just had 2.
To celebrate the 35th anniversary of this iconic franchise, we wanted to give you new, exhilarating
Look,
adventures.
that's all of them.
Back in January, Prince of
That's a cool
Persia:
poster.
The Lost Crown released to critical acclaim from media and players. Today, Ubisoft Montpellier has a special treat for you all.
Montpellier?
Check it out.
I liked how she said that.
Thank you for all the love you shared about our game and the free updates released over the past months. It's been thrilling to watch.
What? Okay, what's happening? Are we just seeing streamers enjoying fucking Prince of Persia Lost Crown? They're about to announce something new or some kind of remake
Have
for
a
the
look
25th
at our
anniversary.
first title update, available for free, called Divine Trials. And next, a glimpse of a story DLC.
Oh, okay. Content. Free trial mode with combat challenges. Revisited bosses. What do you mean by revisited? Like just boss rush mode? Platform challenges. Amulets. Do these come with trophies and achievements? That's the real question. Outfits. I just saw the outfit from the Prince of Persia cel-shaded remake. Reboot. That's cool. And story DLC, Mask of Darkness, cool. Okay, I like that better. So that's probably going to be paid.
But we are not
Oh, you haven't gone
there.
for the PS5 Platinum yet?
Ubisoft has partnered with the
Yeah,
indie
you might have to
studio
wait
Evil Empire
for the expansion and
to
for that
bring
free
their
update.
amazing independent
'Cause it's
spirit
probably
to the
gonna add
franchise.
trophies.
The Rogue Prince of Persia, which released just a few weeks ago, is a fast-paced action platforming roguelite. Throughout the early access phase,
He's very
we'll
purple.
be gathering valuable feedback from you all, while also
The first
delivering
Prince of Persia that tastes
regular
like grape when
updates
you lick him.
and additional content. Here's a taste.
Yes, taste him.
We're recording this just before early access release, while everyone is in full debugging mode and completely freaking out. So by the time you see this, the Rogue Prince of Persia would have been out for 2 weeks already. And it's time to thank you, people from the future, for all your love and the billions of sales we've made now that the game is bug-free and has 100% positive reviews. Today, I can happily announce that our first update, the Temple of Fire, is about to release. Check it out.
Cool. It's a very simplified visual style, but in true Prince of Persia fashion, it's still got some very slick animation for how he moves. Which is the one thing you can still say about the original Prince of Persia, like the old one. Like on the Amiga and the Commodore. The Rogue. Oh, I get it, because it's a roguelike. Prince of Persia the Rogue.
Finally,
Why did I never
will
think of that
leave
until
you
now?
with a glimpse of what we are calling our love letter.
I just
One
noticed the
of the
little
most
pixelated
beloved
OG
game
Prince of
in the
Persia down the
entire
bottom.
series.
That's adorable.
One that I'm sure you'll agree is truly timeless. Thank you.
For the 35th anniversary, we are releasing a Prince of Persia flashlight. Now you can fuck the prince. Please enjoy. It is purple, like the rogue. Hope you like this. It gives off scent of grape from the friction of you or you fucking the thing. With every pump. Oh wow. Sands of Time remake? The people are happy. That's tasty. Are they going to remake the whole trilogy
With
though?
Rocksmith Plus,
That's
you
an
can learn
important
guitar
question.
and piano fast anytime, anywhere. From your PC, mobile,
Yeah,
and
they
now
would have tried to
PlayStation.
time it for the
Discover
anniversary,
thousands of
just
hit
to be,
songs from artists like
just to be cute.
Metallica, Tom Petty, Coldplay, and Linkin Park, with new songs added each month. Enjoy practice tools to hone your skills, like adaptive difficulty and tab or sheet music.
I didn't know Rocksmith was still
Whether you're
a
a
thing.
beginner or expert, anyone can learn with Rocksmith Plus. Plus,
I didn't
get
know
real-time
Rocksmith had a
feedback
keyboard
with personalized AI
mode.
recommendations to grow your skills each day. And best of all, new users can download Rocksmith Plus free with access to a limited number
Maybe I
of
should get an
songs,
electric
lessons,
guitar and
and
actually do
features.
this. If I do a little bit every day, maybe I can actually get
Try
good.
for free today.
Like for real. I want to be able to play guitar. I think that'd be neat. Are we going to get a story expansion for
No
Avatar?
way. No
Oh, it
freaking
actually
way.
is Avatar. Wow, that was a good guess. I actually didn't
Oh
clock
my god.
that we were about to see
Oh, that
Avatar.
looks so
I just
nice.
happened to think of it at the same
Probably
time
gonna
as
be saying that a lot.
the showcase moved on to it.
I got goosebumps.
Nice and easy. We're gonna be best pals.
Was that Maximilian Dude just then?
Let's go!
Ubisoft is doing a lot of shout-outs to streamers. Although it's mostly just Maximilian Dude and like one other person they've shown so far during this Avatar trailer. Special shout out to Blitz, Hollow, Cage, and Maximilian. Okay, there's 4 of them. I remember seeing 2. I guess Avatar kind of has the same problem as Outlaw a little bit, in that people keep writing it off for seeming like a typical Ubisoft open world Assassin's Creed type thing, and finding it really generic because of that. But I reckon I would still enjoy this quite a lot. I'm very easy when it comes to open world checklist games. I just like kicking around, getting things done, knocking off icons from the map. It appeals to me. And some good OCD gaming.
Tried to break us. But we'll rise stronger.
My problem with Avatar is still the fact that I'm not, personality-wise, I'm not inclined to side with the hippies. Like, I would much rather just play for the military and get rid of these blue things and build some parking lots on Pandora. If you gave me the option. It's not about good versus evil or right versus wrong. It's about industry. It's about progress. It's about colonization and genocide. Which, okay, to be fair, is now starting to lead into the good and evil argument. I've just undone my own argument.
Hi everyone.
Didn't they recently shuttle the old crew
Fest?
service? So people who own that game can no longer play it? And then people were a bit mad about that?
Season 4 will be the final update of Year 1 coming in July. It will be all
I don't know,
about
man. I
car
think there's people that
customization,
are-
and you will discover our latest playlist,
that are literally,
Donk versus a Rider.
picketing this
now,
game.
Let's talk about the future. I'm thrilled to give you a first look at our festival program.
Like, a
for
lot
the
of people
year to
online are
come.
refusing to
In
buy
year
more
2,
crew
Motorfest will
content or
continue
play
to
the
grow
newer
with more
crew games
season,
in
cars,
protest
and playlists.
over what
We will
happened with the
start
old one.
Season 5 and a huge surprise. We know many of you love
Because they've
spending
proven they can
hours
take
exploring
away
our beautiful
games that you
world.
paid for.
So, what about discovering a new
So
playground?
why buy new games of theirs if they're just going to
Yes, a
shovel them in
brand
the
new
future as
Hawaiian
well?
island will be added to the game at the launch of Season 5 for free. Season 5
Wow,
will also bring a sequel to a fan favorite playlist with Men in Japan, Volume 2. Year 2 will introduce a brand new gameplay experience. Chase and Takedown arrive at Motorfest.
He has a very strategically
have a look.
unbuttoned shirt there. Very trend. Very hip. Very sexy. As part of the anniversary for Ubisoft, we are also releasing a flashlight for the crew.
We're driven by
It
the
smells like
chase.
gasoline. It will
Always
chafe your willy.
on the lookout.
It's very rubber,
And once our
not
target
silicone.
is in sight,
Actual tire rubber. The texture is not good for penis.
it's on.
Only the hot rod need apply. Good luck. The crew I never felt like the crew had enough personality. Like it never rose above like Need for Speed, for example. There are Need for Speed games that have a lot of personality. You can picture the iconography in your head, but the crew never kind of reached that point for me. It just feels like another racinggame.com. You reckon Beyond Good and Evil 2 is going to close it? Oh, that would be huge. I've been saying that they need some surprises. They need some big reveals for this show to make it worthwhile, because we can't just sit here and watch content update trailers for stuff we already have, like Rainbow Six and Defiant and
The Cherry Squad will be
fucking
joining
Prince of Persia,
Motorfest in November
Assassin's
as
Creed.
premium KDE content. To find out more, tune in to
We
our
need to
next
see a new
virtual
Far
showcase
Cry. We
in
need to see a
September.
new Rayman. We
Thank
need
you
to
for
see
watching and see you there.
Beyond Good and Evil 2 is a huge one. That's a good call. If I had to pick one thing to see, I would pick that. As someone who owns and has played the first one on the OG Xbox
By order
and did like
of
it.
the Emperor, my fellow Romans.
What else does
I bring
Ubisoft
forth
own? Oh, Just
tidings of
Dance.
hope
There's a
across
high
our
likelihood we'll see
glorious
something
land.
Just Dance related.
For
Is this
For
Civ
we
7?
stand on the threshold of a new age.
Ubisoft
Our
doesn't own
streets
Civilization,
shall
do they?
be lined with abundance. Our fields shall yield bountiful harvests, and our coffers shall overflow with wealth. An era of prosperity
speaking to nobody.
dawns upon us, heralded by the arrival of a new governor.
He's like, where's the audience for Civ?
You can take it from here.
Build it and they will come. It's not Civ, it's Anna. I swear to God, I saw the Civ logo with the Roman numeral 7 on his robe.
I love that trailer.
That was awesome. Hi, my name is Manuel Reiner. I'm creative director.
And hi, I'm Hay Anderson.
I mean, Anno is
brand
basically
director.
Civ.
And it's with
just
great
Ubisoft's
pleasure
version
and
of it.
enthusiasm that we, on behalf of the Ubisoft Mind Studio, stand before you to give you a glimpse into the extraordinary new chapter.
She's got her black
that is Anno
nails.
117 Pax Romana, a fan favorite
That's how you know
setting
she's serious.
that's been highly awaited. Now, we'll be releasing in 2025 on both PC and console. But today, we embark on an unparalleled journey. Just imagine, it's the year 117, time of the Pax Romana.
Yes, and united by conquers, the empire found its way to peace and become a cultural
Manuel
melting
Renner.
pot. Anno 117 Pax Romana will deliver Roman gaming experience unlike anything you have ever played. And for the first time in Anno, you will be able to choose your starting province. Either the mysterious
this just
Celtic
takes place
wetlands
in
of Albion,
117,
where no
year
civilized
117?
Roman wants to be,
Or does that when it
or
starts?
the traditional Roman
Because in
heartlands,
typical
Latium, close to the
Civ
hungry heart
fashion, you
of
tend
empire.
to play through the
Manu,
eras.
I'm so excited for this
So
game.
it wouldn't just take place in one
and
year,
there are
surely.
so many more exciting features and details that we'll reveal in time. So stay tuned for next year as Anno 117 Pax Romana will be releasing on both PC
2025?
and console.
Okay.
But it's with great passion and excitement that we bring this 25-year-old timeless game here to the main stage.
They're having a
at
dedicated
Ubisoft
live
Forward.
stream of gameplay of
To our
Anno gameplay
core,
on June
loyal
18th.
fans, a massive thank you. Because without you,
That's very
none
niche.
of this would be
The people
possible.
who would sit and watch that.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey, Jay. Good morning. Wild weather in Melbourne. Pretty normal weather here in Sydney right now. I've just been up super early because of these shows are live. So we got to be here in the moment on American time. For Honor still getting content. Brawlhalla still getting content. Yes, let's get rid of all the content updates in a montage. Let's just get through all of this so we can see some good stuff finally. Cool, Motorfest, yes. Keep dropping. It's like being in a hurricane. That's pretty cool though. I love it when it's mad windy. My sleep isn't normally affected by noise either, so it wouldn't really bother me on that level. Monopoly. Ubisoft has dibs on Monopoly? In game form? Didn't know that. Okay. I wonder if the digital version of Monopoly comes with the themes. Like, can you get themed boards like you can in real life? Because what's the point if you can't? Like, that would be one of the biggest upsells to having digital Monopoly. Is the fact that you could basically turn on different theme packs. Like Star Wars or Marvel or Harry Potter or the Catholic Church. I don't know. I don't know why the Catholic Church would have its own version of Monopoly. All the different spaces that you can purchase are all just different popes. Instead of property, it's popes. You own popes. And the go straight to jail card is basically like your priest figurines called the Kido sent straight to jail. Cool. We got all that out of the way. Now we can get on to the good stuff. Or are we just going to see more of Assassin's Creed Japan? Because they haven't shown that off yet, and they kind of have to because it's Ubisoft's own showcase. They can't just let Xbox get a new trailer and not actually show their own shit. Play the Mortal Kombat theme on your taiko drums. Do it. Look at all the phones in the audience. Filming the performance. Performed by Taiko Project. I'm guessing this is a musical lead-in to the Assassin's Creed segment of the show. I don't think this has anything to do with that Taiko drum game that I played on stream. They wouldn't be announcing that with a Taiko performance. It's not a big enough deal of a game. These taiko drummers have got some bit arms. I wonder if being a taiko drummer and getting regular taiko drum practice is good for your arm strength. I know you get pretty good cardio from being a drummer, like a regular drummer. Nice. Good intro. Are we gonna get like a gameplay demonstration the same they did for Star Wars Outlaws? Where we just see like a chunk of the game being played live?
That served the light.
Because we haven't really got that yet.
Filled with new ships, but they all come from the same river. Greed. Power. Vengeance.
Vengeance.
We must learn to trust.
And follow the blade.
Together.
Ooh. I need them to form an interracial bond.
Hello everyone,
I need
I'm
them to
Charles
make
Benoit,
chocolate
game
banana
director
swirl
on
babies.
Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm very proud to be here today to present
I'm
our
gonna Rule
dream
34
project,
this on Google after the show.
a game that we have wanted to make for a very long time. Yes, we're finally going to feudal Japan at the end of Sengoku era.
Someone in the audience just screamed.
It was a period of war where
What did he
clans
say? I
were
think he yelled,
fighting
"Thank you."
for power, a turning point in history.
People have been waiting for
culminating
this
in the
era to be
unification of
depicted in
Japan.
Assassin's Creed for a while.
A period shaped by political intrigue, secret leagues, and battles fought in the shadows. And a time where the greatest warrior became heroes and inspired the most amazing and well-known epic fantasies, the samurai and the shinobi. Two perfect archetypes for our dual protagonist. You'll embody the deadliest trained assassin in history, the shinobi, with Naue, a young woman from the
In
mountains
a way, Ghost of
Iga
Tsushima already did
province,
this, but
who
in
was
one
forced
character.
by war to learn
The
the
fact that you
arts
can
of
play
deception. You'll also experience
Ghost of
Japan
Tsushima as a
through
stealth
the
character
eyes
or
of
as a just
Yasuke,
direct combat character
an
is kind of
historical
like playing
character whose legend
ninja
is
or samurai.
surrounded by mysteries. It allows us to tell the story of a foreigner who becomes a samurai under Oda Nobunaga, the most powerful daimyo at that
I like how
time.
he says samurai. His
Two
pronunciation is
protagonists
interesting.
with unique personal stories and views of the world. Once allied, player can bounce freely between both characters.
I don't want to alarm
Played her
anybody,
as
but
Yasuke,
we've only got
a
15
strong
minutes left
combat-focused
on the
samurai,
Ubisoft showcase.
or as Nawe, the
And we
agile
haven't seen anything
stealthy
new.
shinobi. And as you progress in your adventure, you'll feel the time passing like never before. We're introducing a full year cycle where you'll be able to rediscover a location under different seasons
Like,
and
we
weather.
might spend the rest of the show just seeing
For
Assassin's
example,
Creed
in
gameplay,
winter,
and then they're going to end
ice
it.
may prevent you from going underwater.
That's going to be very sad.
But as the season gets warmer, you can now use spawns to approach your enemies. Or heavy rain will help you to blend in the environment, to lurk or escape your opponents. You can also use your surroundings to your favor. At night, extinguish lanterns and destroy brazier to vanish in the shadows.
He's describing a lot of
Each
gameplay
day and season
that we're not
bring
seeing.
its own challenges.
They could be showing
But today,
examples
I'm
of what
really
he's saying
excited
on screen
to
right
share
now.
an extended look at Assassin's Creed Shadows gameplay. You're about to see a sequence where Nawe
good.
and Yasuke are hunting corrupted daimyo through beautiful parts of Japan. You'll see the dynamic of our two heroes, and now they complement their strengths with the unstoppable force
You get to have
of
your own
Yasuke
pagoda base
and the deadly
that you
skills
can upgrade
of Nawe.
and
Thank
maybe
you,
do some
everyone.
gardening.
Enjoy.
Like when you rake that sand and put little bonsai trees in. I want there to be some like customizable Zen aspects to the game.
Peace and war, benevolence and cruelty.
Put some like Asian mythology,
this divided land.
life sim aspects in. I liked in Assassin's Creed 3 how you had like a homestead that you could upgrade and build up, and rescued NPCs can be brought there to like live, and then they build their own houses there and stuff. I love that shit.
The fields are busy.
Look at the weapon
A big harvest
on
requires
Yasuke's
many
back right now.
hands.
Just full on. Studded club. Stud club. Not the kind of weapon I would use myself. I don't find those kind of weapons terribly fun. The big blunt force weapons. That's pretty neat. Some of the peasantry actually stops and shows you respect as a samurai. That is so cool.
And merchant
What a
looks
detail.
uneasy.
I will not tolerate this disrespect.
Okay, some of them, most of them do. There are some peasants that like find your existence disrespectful. Shibu. Pet him. One day, my friend, you will become Dogecoin.
Well,
you will
you
lose
are
people a
a
lot of
friendly
money.
beast, are you not?
You know the dog from the Doge meme is actually dead now.
Thank you.
Sorry to
sir.
ruin your night.
Please.
Right behind you, little one.
Oh, Baba. I brought someone.
Hello, little one. Would you like to buy samurai coin? Would you like to buy Bitcoin? Where'd his helmet go?
Samurai. One that
Oh, they're doing that thing where the helmet vanishes in cutscenes. So
I
you
am
can
a
see the facial
stranger,
acting.
yes. But you have nothing to fear from me.
Could you at least animate him taking it on off or something?
They abuse their power, taxing us.
Going back to bed, Jay?
Again
Yeah, no worries.
again,
It
leaving
is
us
super
only
early.
Scraps. I bet they are in the market now, along the main road.
Good luck falling back
a
asleep.
stranger might make good merit, ridding a village of a threat like these men.
Is that so? Then I shall see it done. For this life, if not the next.
I wish he had 3 swords. I want to play a realistic game like this that takes after Zoro from One Piece. Someone who actually has a 3-sword style. Assassinate Fujioka as harassing people in the dying district. I love it how a random lady can just be like, hey, could you kill someone for
More
me? And he's
division
like,
among the
totes.
people here.
Let me just get right on that.
More corruption.
Just no question. It's what I do. Kill people just based on the word of some random I don't even know.
Beauty shadowed by suffering.
He really draws attention, being a black samurai.
What is happening here?
Everyone gets out of his way and stares at him.
Your fight, samurai.
There's the bitch now. Corruption reigns.
I told you, keep walking.
Oh, you're about to get clubbed, son. Here comes some blunt force trauma. Boom, face. Face. Really easy to straw. No more rice for you. Only pudding. I thought he could destroy the vegetable carts in mid-fight. Was that a full parry combo? That's awesome. As someone who likes parry mechanics in games and counters, that's promising. I love the feeling of exhibiting. He just fucking cantalouped that guy's head. They didn't show the gore of it, but that's essentially what he did. Maybe that would have been too gory to show in full realism. But you heard a crunch. So he goes into like a berserker rage mode meter that makes his fatality moves more insane. I want him to use the sword. I want him to use the samurai sword.
Greed cannot rule this village. Not while I have breath in my lungs and a blade in my hand.
Is that Samurai Champloo-esque hip-hop that just kicked in? That's amazing. Let's get some Wu-Tang on the track. Now you're talking.
You will have to spill it first.
I think when their torso glows gold like that, that's like a hint that you can do a single button fatality or something.
Who do you think you are? For the people? I am justice.
I think my favorite new feature of this game is the Asian-infused combat hip-hop. The Samurai Champloo vibe. I was not expecting that, but I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. Are you gonna day one this, Genie? How high on the list is this for you?
I was going to handle that.
Hello, future wifey.
Too slow. What did you find?
Oh, we're gonna have chocolate swirl babies.
The
We
samurai
and
has
you.
been stealing from the villagers. He has been starving the people here for some time.
So now we know who he worked for.
So this is a part of the game where they already know each other very well.
We
so
should
someone
go.
right in the middle,
Not
I guess.
before we send our allies to look for him. He'll be difficult to find.
Oh, we're gonna switch to her for some sneaky sneak. He resides in the castle. Yep, send her in.
Daimyo. He's there.
Who will take the lead?
We can sneak in.
Or charge through the front gate?
No, it's not the Creed way. Players now. Oh wait, how do you say her name?
It's almost dark. No one will see
Now?
me coming.
They will not stand a chance. But be careful in there.
God, you got big lips.
Don't worry. I won't be alone.
She loves it though.
It'll be me and the shadows.
Auto transition to nightfall.
Shadows. To serve the light.
Oh, is that your list
I'll
of
go
priority?
straight for the daimyo. When
Monster Hunter
fighting a
Iceborne,
snake,
then
why
Rise, then
wrestle the
Stories 1 and
body
2,
when
then
you can
Wilds,
slice off
Dynasty
the head?
Warriors, Samurai. So basically every Monster Hunter and every Dynasty Warriors is holding priority over Assassin's Creed. That's a fairly chunky list you got there. Those are all games that are going to take a while to finish individually, and to have to get through all of them, you're going to be a little busy. That'd be like me going, I'll play Assassin's Creed Shadows, but only after I catch up on all the Bethesda Elder Scrolls games. I need to play Skyrim, I need to play Fallout 4, I need to play Starfield. You don't know where Stellar Blade's gonna fit? Why don't you stick it in between?
Who did that?
Get through the Dynasty Warriors games first. Then palette cleanse with Stellar Blade. And then dive into the Monster Hunters, which are going to take the longest. I don't know when I'm going to burn out. That's why I think you should leave Monster Hunter till last. Because that's those ones will take... There's more of them. You've got 4 of them listed there. No, 5 of them listed there. And those games on their own individually are longer games as well. So maybe do the rest first. Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors. Palette Cleanse with Stellar Blade. And then commit to Monster Hunter for a couple of months. Although at some point during those Monster Hunter games you might have to do another palette cleanse. Like maybe play 2 of those and then play something fresh. Musou games take about as long as Monster Hunter? I suppose, yeah, if you're going for platinums. It's a pretty cool choke out. Wrap a rope around their neck. Oh, through the paper wall. Nice. It's pretty awesome. Cinematic as hell. I like how you can systematically, as you go, just like shut off light sources.
I need to hide.
Pinch candles, turn off lanterns. Hang on the ceiling like Splinter Cell. It's almost 6 AM. I think Ubisoft is about to disappoint us. I think they're about to greatly disappoint us. The second this gameplay's done, we're pretty much at the end of the show. There's no time for anything else. This has kind of been a big fail. There's nothing wrong with this gameplay. Like,
Fujioka must have been the samurai.
the Outlaws gameplay and the Assassin's Creed gameplay is fine. It looks good. But this is kind of a dull showcase to not show us anything unexpected or unpredictable or fresh or new. Oh, that's so awesome. Pond crawling with the breathing reed. Honestly, if I was in like feudal Japan and I saw a single reed sticking out of the water, I would just assume that's a ninja. Always. Get fucked up, girl. Chain weapon. They are showing some pretty unique things we haven't seen much of yet in other trailers. The Go-Go Yabari chain thing is pretty dope.
I've shed all the blood I need. Time to go.
I like how her character dialogue generally tries to encourage you to flee and not hang around and fight. What? Oh. We're just finishing it up. Cool, man. Kill the montage. Not bad, okay, not bad. I still can't believe this is going to be the end.
Two being allies then.
At this point, if they unveil something like Beyond Good and Evil 2, there's just not enough time to show any content of it. They're just going to go, hey, it exists. There's a couple of seconds worth of title screen, and goodbye. Roll credits. Hey, River. Yo. It's decent. There's a bunch of ninjas on stage. What's going on? I saw silhouettes of people gathering on the stage. What's happening? This is the ending cutscene, isn't it? This is the ending montage. This is the show done. Ubisoft, you can't come out and do a show like this after what Xbox did yesterday. They just got shown up hard. Round of applause. Ubisoft, your show be soft. Haha.
Hello everyone!
Zing.
It's a pleasure for all of us to be here to celebrate our shared passion for games. I wanted to say thank you to all Ubisoft teams around the world.
Show anything
Their
cool.
talent, creativity,
You
hard
just
work
showed us stuff we
is
already knew
what
about.
makes all of us and all this possible. So,
Look at the dude on the right in the hoodie and
all
the pink
our
pants.
players,
He doesn't give a shit.
thank you. Your passion is our driving
Also, the
force.
guy next to him in the
and we
shorts.
can't wait for you to get your hands
Dress
on
up for
the
the occasion,
amazing
guys.
games
Come
you
on.
have seen today.
Like, I'm better dressed to show up at the Ubisoft showcase than like half of their crew.
So thank you for watching. Thank you. Thank you to all of you.
So no Rayman, no Far Cry, no Splinter Cell, no Ghost Recon, no Beyond Good and Evil, no Far Cry. I already said that. Not even any Just Dance.
Don't go
L.
anywhere. Stay
L's in
tuned
the
for
chat.
the Ubisoft Forward post show for deeper looks at Assassin's Creed
Wait,
Shadows,
let me just check their
Star Wars
chat
Outlaws,
quickly.
and The Division 2. Presented
they're
by
getting L's.
Intel, the main PC partner for
Ubisoft
Assassin's
live stream
Creed
is getting
Shadows.
L's in their chat. People are super bored.
Hello, my name is Thierry Dansereau, art director on Assassin's Creed Shadows.
And I'm Charles Benoit,
Is this
game
the
director
deep dive
on
where the
Assassin's
developers
Creed
are just going to
Shadows.
talk our ears
We're
off
here
about
today
everything
to
we already
share
know about the
details
game?
on our first gameplay walkthrough
I ain't sitting
for
around
Assassin's
watching this,
Creed
man.
Shadows. Story gates are really iconic in Japanese
I do like the
culture
monkeys.
and also very striking visually. So when the players see them, they will know there is something interesting to discover following that path. It can be secrets, it can be loot,
That is kinda cool,
targets, everything that fuel your
What he just
progression.
said. I can't believe this.
We wanted to showcase
Good
one
lord,
of the
man.
many castle town that the game will have. In
That
Assassin's
is
Creed Shadows,
ridiculous.
you'll be exploring a dynamic and ever-changing open world, all of which is
Maybe they
affected
should have
by
gone
dynamic
first.
seasons
Ubisoft
and
should
weather
have been one of the
systems.
first ones to do their showcase right at the beginning.
The wildlife is now
The
more
last
than ever
Ubisoft
part
game
of
you
the
played
game
was
ecosystem
AC2.
and
That was a
biomes.
really long
Assassin's
time
Creed
ago.
Shadows, a lot of the game
You haven't
wildlife will evolve
you haven't
and
played a
change
Ubisoft
colors through
game
seasons,
in
and the
like
player will even see
20 years or
puppies
something.
mostly in the springtime.
Shibu.
The goal is to have a more natural behaviors and awareness systems.
Look at that chat. Ubisoft is the absolute worst.
This way, I beg you.
No one more things at the end of the show. Nope.
Shadowed by suffering. You're about to
No
see
Beyond
Yasuke
Good and
in
Evil
action.
2.
In that sequence, Yasuke
I kind of
is
wish
going
Genie
to
was right
find
about
one of
that.
his
I really
targets.
do wish they unveiled something about Beyond Good
We'll
and
have
Evil 2
lot
as
of
a big
target
show
to
closer.
around Japan, and this
That's
zip cam
disappointing.
and
That game is like
celebration
vaporware
used
at this
to highlight
point.
those moments when you find them.
I told you.
Odyssey was your first Ubi game since AC1.
Let's
I
see some
technically
combat
never
now.
fell off Ubisoft, but I did fall off Assassin's Creed
The
after
notion of dynamism
Syndicate.
was also applied to our
I've played
trucks
every
that
Assassin's
are, for
Creed from
most of
Assassin's
them,
Creed
breakable.
1 through to Syndicate, where the main franchise ended.
Yasuke is using
And then
a
after
cannibal, so
Syndicate, they
it's a
started
big,
again with
massive
Ubisoft
weapon, slow, but,
Assassin's
very
Creed Origins
impactful.
when it became an
It's the
RPG.
best weapon to break enemies'
And that's where I
armor.
have to pick
It's
up.
also
If I'm
a
gonna
good tactic
if I'm gonna
to
catch up
remove
with
armor
Assassin's
first
Creed, I
because,
gotta start
it
from
reduces the time
the
to
Egypt
deal
one,
with your opponents.
which is not bad because
You
that
can
means
see
I get
the
to
yellow
start like
bar
a whole
under the
new
enemy.
era
It
of Assassin's
represents the
Creed
armor, and once it's broken,
with the whole
it's
RPG
a lot
engine
easier
stuff.
to land hits and inflict damage.
I get to start truly fresh. Why are we still
Attacking and
here?
defending, charge up your adrenaline.
Shut up. Oh, Ubisoft. That was probably the worst, the absolute worst showcase out of the entire Summer Game Fest. I didn't mind seeing gameplay of Shadows, and I didn't mind seeing gameplay of Outlaw, but holy crap, was that a waste of time. There was nothing hype in their show at all. You played AC3 for an hour and it sucked? I quite enjoyed AC3. But they did something that I'm actually kind of a sucker for in games like that. You have like a home base, like a homestead farm in the forest, and throughout the game you get to like rescue NPCs and bring them back there, and then they build houses and live there, and the place upgrades throughout the story. I really love that part of the game. PlayStation wasn't that bad. Well, PlayStation wasn't really part of Summer Game Fest. They did their State of Play 2 weeks before. So technically they're not really part of it, just like Nintendo didn't take part. But if you were to consider their State of Play from 2 weeks ago as part of, just for the sake of argument, as part of Summer Game Fest, it was not good. But compared to like Ubisoft's, it was fine, I guess. Because Ubisoft's was trash. You kept falling off a tree. Well, yeah, the parkour system was updated in a way to be very, very forest friendly. You could parkour across treetops and stuff. So you probably kept fucking that up and then got frustrated. I do think people aren't wrong about the protagonist being a little bit dry, though. Connor wasn't a bad protagonist. Like, his background and the point of his story was interesting, I thought, but he didn't exhibit very much personality compared to some of the best Assassin's Creed characters. Like, Ezio has personality. Edward Kenway from Black Flag, he's got personality. The best Assassin's Creed characters have like a little bit of an edge to them, a little bit of charm, a little bit of cheeky charm. Like Ezio was a bit of a ladies' man, and Kenway was kind of a cad, true rogue. But yeah. Whoa, you said the F slur. What F slur? There's a couple of those. Edward Kenway? Is that the F slur? Well, who is his dad again? The Templar. You play as him at the start of Assassin's Creed 3. And they do that, they do like a bait and switch where you think you're playing as an assassin, but you just don't know who it is yet. You left out the letter and flag? Oh, did it sound like I said Black Flag without the L? That's pretty funny. Alright, well, we can now forget we ever watched the Ubisoft showcase. We can just pretend that never happened. Goodbye. I do still want to catch up with Assassin's Creed games, though. I would like to do that someday. And I need to catch up with Far Cry after I stopped playing after 4. So I need to do Primal 4. I need to do Primal, 5, The New Dawn, and 6. I'm behind by 4 Far Cries. And I would like to catch up on some other Ubisoft games like that Avatar game. That whatever of Pandora, Frontiers of Pandora or something. I think that'd be fun. In the same way, in the same 7 to 8 out of 10 way that Outlaws is probably going to be fun. Okay. Let's rewind a bit and go back to the Guerrilla Collective's showcase that we missed the day before Summer Game Fest started. Once I've caught up on this, we're pretty much done with Summer Game Fest. That's it. We've come to the end. I don't know. I think Guerrilla Collective is a combination of a few bigger games and a lot of indies. It's a bit of a mix. All right. Run it, brother. I'm actually kind of glad I left this till last, because I could have done this at any point in the last 4 days, instead it was already out. But at least this way we get the palate cleanse after the Ubisoft fail. Disc off? Yeah, right. This is the only disc off we've done since we've been on the Summer Game Fest kick.
What is cracking, everyone? Welcome to the 5th anniversary of the Guerrilla Collective Barbecue
earlier.
Sizzling Summer Fest Showcase.
The flavor of this is
it
mixing
is the
with the
least
brownie, and that's
pretentious
actually really
showcase you will be checking out this summer. They Not Like Us. I'm your host, Justin
1.5
Woodward,
times it, you
co-founder
reckon?
of the Mixed Media Indie Exchange,
that.
and I am at our beautiful studio in Berkeley, California. This year, we are bringing that fire to set things ablaze
Whoa, look
for
at him
this
go.
wild weekend of gaming events, starting with the Guerrilla Collective 5.0. So get ready. Some history about the GC.
This
The
dude
Guerrilla
does
Collective
actually
was created
talk
due
kinda
to the
slow.
fallout of 2020 and no in-person E3 shows at all. And we
He's got
decided
a
to come
Kung
together
Fury
with
arcade
publishers,
machine
developers, and
behind
game enthusiasts to organize and deploy a showcase guerrilla
That's pretty
marketing
neat.
style and have some flavor to the culture. Since E3 is pretty much
2.2.
dead forever and things are starting
No, I
to
think
build
this
from the
is-
summer
this is funny.
foundation, we are going to keep things going by dropping some exclusive game reveals, updates, developer commentary, along with having special guests. If you're near LA this weekend, we will be draped up and dripped
think
out
this is
with
about
over
a
50 games on the
2-hour
rooftop of the Grammy Museum in LA Live. It's going to be lit. For more info and to
This is
register,
about a
visit our website at
2-hour,
MediaIndieExchange.com.
Showcase.
We are excited to announce
So on
that we have a
1.5
featured
times,
charity
we
for
might
this
be
year's
shrinking this
GC
down to
with
90
Experience
minutes.
Studios, an Oakland-based nonprofit that provides diverse professional entrepreneurs in the video game industry opportunities to become successful and build self-sustaining businesses achieved through accelerator
Jesus
programs
Christ, he's
and
talking
access to funding opportunities. For more information and to donate, check out the Tiltify with this QR code. Thank you to Twitch for working with us on this
That's a
charitable
funky
cause.
QR code.
As a bonus, to show you some love, the developers and publishers on this
I want
stream
that
have
X-Men
blessed us with
arcade
Steam
machine.
keys
That is
from
so cool.
games in their catalog. When you
Kung
see the
Fury
following
is
QR code pop up, grab
neat,
your phone and
bit of
take
a
a snapshot
novelty,
for a
but that
chance to get
X-Men
a
one's
free game.
classic.
First come, first serve. Once again, we have teamed up with Valve to showcase our stream on their platform, so be sure to check out the Guerrilla Collective event page on
This
Steam.
Guerrilla
You can
Collective
wishlist buy or
showcase
play the games
is
that have
my
demos
last
from this
chance.
event. This year, we are
It's
also
the
working with the
last
Epic
chance
Game
of the
Store
Summer
on
Game
an event
Fest to
page,
show
which
me
is
some
also
VR
pretty cool,
content.
so please head over there
Because
so
we
you can
have
check out
had
the
a
games that are
woeful
available. We want to give a
amount
big shout
of
out to our
VR
sponsors for helping to
showings.
make this thing happen: the Zai Foundation, Raw Fury, New Blood, Indie.io, formerly Freedom Games,
that's
Goblins,
very
Stray
upsetting to
Fawn,
me.
and Fully Illustrated. Shout out to our broadcasting partners, Twitch, IGN, GameSpot, Steam, for supporting the
And
showcase
Guerrilla
and the
Collective
developers on the
is a fairly
stream. Big ups to the developers who
broad
participated
swath
and
of
contributed
types
their
of
games and
content,
resources
so
to make this
we could
event
very easily
even
get some
possible.
good VR stuff
After this
in
show,
here.
we will pass the mic to our friends who will make more reveals and drops at the Guerrilla Collective Publisher Spotlight Show. This show will feature fantastic
I
new
like
game
his
announcements
jacket.
from Assemble Entertainment, Top Hat Studios, and Joystick Ventures. Next Wednesday, tune in at 10 a.m. Pacific for Games for Games, Black Voice in Gaming, and Stream for a Cause. They have a really, really ill showcase popping off.
Oh,
For
yeah,
more
I remember
information about
those.
us and the game showcase
They
tier,
were
check out
part
our
of
event page
last
at
year's,
MediaIndieExchange.com and
Summer
check us
Game
out at
Fest, but I
Twitter
guess
/X
now they're
at Guerrilla Collect,
happening
at Indie
a week
Exchange,
or
and
two
everywhere else at
afterwards
Guerrilla
as
Collective
their
and
own
Media
thing.
Indie Exchange. Make sure to subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels as well.
They're not as fun
One
to watch,
final announcement,
especially
we
on
will
the
be
stream,
launching an Indie Game
because
Awards
they're
initiative
mostly
called
just a
Dope Indie
panel
Games of the
of
Year,
people sitting
aka
around
the
talking,
Digis, which celebrates the
with,
talented
like, some
folks
footage showing
behind
the
the
wall
craft
behind
of
them.
game development and their games. We will have more information related to the awards festival soon, so stay locked in. But
Like,
enough
I
of all
remember
that,
wanting
let's
to
get
watch the
started with our
Games for
first set of
Games
bangers
one,
this summer,
but it
beginning
really
with
is
the world
just like 2 to
premiere
3 hours
trailer.
of a couple of people around a table, just casually doing interviews with indie creators with some footage on the wall behind them, and it's not enjoyable streaming content.
No, nobody can do it like me. Zoop house plate with the kick.
Like if I was really interested to see what they were going to show or say, it's something you might put on the background, like a podcast, while I'm doing work or something, but not something you stream.
JVB, mighty morphin' like Megazord. Power like Ranger, range like Rover, strong bulldozer. Autobots roll out, hit the scene.
Fully customizable indie skate game.
Pull the gang, light up the tires. The JV's popping and spitting out fire. Never retire, stare and admire. My trip don't expire.
You know
Oh my
what?
God, that is fire.
I feel a little bad for any indie skate games that are coming out soon because there's a couple of skate games on the horizon. There's a lot of competition, including Skate itself has a new game coming out. And there's that really interesting, I think it's Devolver Digital one, where it's like really surreal, like you're skating in hell. Ukulele. Is that what it's called? Jeannie was the first one that told me about this. I thought you were joking when you said ukulele. I thought it was just a funny joke you were making. I couldn't believe that's what they were actually calling it. But I dig it. I also dig this. I would like to play this. It's gonna give me such Banjo-Kazooie nostalgia flashbacks. I'm shocked I never played it already. In fact, the original version of this game was on Game Pass, like, back before I had Game Pass. So I missed this a long time ago. I didn't even have a chance to play it. Oh, they're actually gonna show some of the just raw gameplay of it? Oh my god, this is cute. I actually had a concept for a Let's Play I wanted to edit. I have gameplay footage from when I played Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. And I played them with my
Welcome
ex.
to Deathbound, a party-based Souls-like from
I
Brazilian
have all the
developer
content
Forge
of the
Studio.
gameplay.
In Deathbound, you are introduced to an
me and
innovative
her
combat system that
playing
allows you
co-op.
to seamlessly switch to various characters hosted within the body of one,
The way it was
forming a party.
recorded, you'll
be able to
can't really
find and
hear her
absorb the
voice.
essence of 7 fallen warriors. Each time will grant a glimpse into their past.
Because that was a much simpler recording setup I had back then, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do the content yet.
Each
so I
character
wasn't-
possesses
I
a
didn't have
unique
it all
fighting
planned
style,
out.
from spell slingers, brutal maulers, skillful swordsmen, and even a graceful capoeira fighter. During combat, you can instantly switch between
that's
characters.
Cool. Capoeira.
Known as morphing, this mechanic allows you to synergize the party members to overcome the challenges before them.
I've never seen a game
Morph
with a
during
capoeira
dodges and even
class. That's
attacks,
interesting.
generating new combinations and
saying?
powerful
yeah.
morph strikes.
I want to
Each
make
character
Let's
has their
Play
own beliefs and
videos
ideals,
out of
which
the
create a
Resident Evil
complex web of
Revelations
conflicts.
playthroughs.
This intricacy translates into gameplay, offering bonuses
But
or
because I don't
penalties based
have
on your team's
her-
composition.
Her voice
After being
recordings.
seduced by Goddess Death,
I was
the
thinking
first civilization relinquished
of
their
doing
immortality
hers
and their
as
futuristic society
subtitles,
fell.
but with like Banjo-Kazooie,
Deathbound takes place centuries later
like
in a medieval
cartoon
world of
version of
diverse
her
settings,
pop-up.
from hospitals to football
Whereas I
stadiums,
just talk
embroiled in the
normally
Church
to
of
her.
Death's crusade against the
I thought
cult
that'd be
of
really
life.
fun and cute.
Akratia's brutalist architecture and the game's distinctive visual style maintain
Mortal
a dark
Shell
and immersive
2.0.
atmosphere. Are you ready to dive into a bold new take on the Souls-like genre?
It's not actually Mortal Cells. Oh, it's Deathbound. Yeah, we did see this in a different showcase. That actually came after this, so this would have been the first time it was shown.
Rise, warrior!
We didn't see that much gameplay last time. I have this game. This game is hard as fuck. God damn. I think this is a Games with Gold release. They gave this away for free at one point. And I spent like a couple of days trying to play it, and it is so hard. No info on Death Stranding 2? Nope. I think the showcase got a bit louder compared to the others. I just turned it down a bit. There's no female characters. Oh, in Deathbound. I didn't even notice. The character classes are a bit generic, except for the Capoeira one. Look at the art style of this, though. They all look like they were printed out on a printer that was like running out of different kinds of ink. Roguelike turn-based tactics, it looks like. You. I think it's too early to get info on Death Stranding 2. Like, it hasn't really been a thing for long enough for us to have new content already. We gotta let Kojima cook for a little while longer. Last year's trailers were a lot. Like, that Death Stranding 2 trailer was long, and it had a lot of weird shit in it. So I think we need to leave Kojima alone for a while and just get him to actually cook for a bit. This art style is sick. I like this. Oh, sick. Okay, there's a lot going on here. It's detective work. A little bit of combat.
Welcome to SteamWorld Heist 2. In this world, steam-powered robots need water to survive. And in outer space, it's in short supply. However, something seems to be poisoning the sea, making clean water something worth stealing. You play as Captain Quincy Leeway. Together with your chosen crew, you sail and heist your way through
SteamWorld
the great
Heist is
oceanic
the
shark.
turn-based
In
one,
fact,
yeah?
Let's join your submarine preparing for a heist deep in the frozen north.
Every SteamWorld game is a different genre, and I find
This is
that
a mid-game
quite
mission,
impressive.
So let's pick our crew. Daisy is a fantastic sniper. Wesley gets to shoot twice.
The
if he kills an
real-time
enemy as a
strategy
reliever.
city
And
builder
Poe
one
a
is
boomer,
on
able to deliver massive damage.
Is on
As captain,
Game Pass
you
right
can
now.
tailor your crew and choose their roles to fit your playstyle.
I like the rifle chick.
Like the previous game, the
pink
combat
and
of
yellow
SteamWorld
robot.
Heist 2 is turn-based. Plan your attacks and keep in mind enemy position, cover, and environmental hazards.
This looks fun. This looks satisfying. You need Kojima to stop dick riding Mad Max. It is true that it's like the one thing that he's tweeted about the most on his Twitter account. I saw a post where someone actually confirmed that. They actually listed the number of times he's tweeted about Mad Max. And it is actually the one thing he's tweeted about the most of anything he's ever talked about. Like, you're not wrong at all about the dick riding. Like,
Okay, you haven't got
he's
all
going
day.
hard
Let's
on
skip
his
ahead
love
to
of
the end
Mad
this
Max.
encounter. Ah, great. Another successful
It's kind of
heist.
cute,
We've
really.
increased our reputation, and all characters who are part of the heist get some experience, even if they're scrapped.
You lose a star for
Now we're back
casualties?
aboard our ship. Let's upgrade our submarine and equip it with a
Oh my
torpedo.
god, being a completionist of this is going to be frustrating because you can't be hit. Otherwise you lose a star. You gotta flawless the missions.
This should make life easier as we continue adventuring on the Great Oceanic Shard.
He didn't pick up the scrap.
We hope you've enjoyed this brief look into SteamWorld Heist 2.
That's frustrating.
Rest assured, there's plenty more to discover, both across the sea and deep
You ever
below.
watch someone else play a
So
game
grab your
and they
map,
don't pick
set
up the
your
coins or
course,
the
and prepare
treasure?
for a heck of a heist.
They just walk right past it and don't care.
SteamWorld
How
Heist
frustrating
2,
that is.
Coming August 8, wishlist now.
The backseat gaming is real whenever you see someone ignore treasures or
In the
coins.
faraway planet Sigma, there's only one man who can change the course of its history. And this man is you. Welcome to the
Kojima
world
does
of
have a very fun Twitter though.
Every mission in Keyboard starts with a
He's a
combat
pretty
map.
funny
In this map,
tweeter.
you can plan and choose your way through the mission. Some paths are more dangerous than others, and there is only a few ways to replenish your health.
Oh, this
such
is
as
like a
meditation
roguelike.
charge. So you'll need to keep it in mind and plan your way carefully.
If Guerrilla Collective is going to be showing lots of
Keyboard
indie
combat consists
stuff,
of
we're going to be
familiar
seeing a
components
lot of
such as hand-to-hand
roguelikes.
combat, melee weapons, special abilities, but you can combine them with the long-range firearms.
Although this looks like a roguelike brawler, which is
and you need to
pretty
switch
cool
back your
actually.
fists to replenish it.
A melee brawler? With a
Inputs are one
roguelike
of the key
structure,
features of
I
keyboard.
think is
You are
fairly
playing as a
unique.
cyborg, and with the right resources you can weaponize your body. Lure is usually my choice. This set of implants provides increased mobility and speed of attack. Now let's move a little bit forward
Cyborg
and check
arm.
implants in action.
It's pretty fucking cool. Oh, he's fully cyborged out. This must be late game.
What you can see on the screen are a few additional effects of the blue implants. Legs change the distance of dash and also leave the fire trail.
It looks a bit button
while left
mashy,
arm
but it looks
adds
fun.
So-called shadow attack, which is few additional strikes after successful combo. On the right arm, gunslinger is equipped. This implant provides a unique weapon, gunslinger ricochet revolver, and it also can be
I
used
think
in
they're showing this is like a late game example of the possibilities of your build. Like the dashes are leaving fire trails. He's got some kind of full cyborg martial arts build going,
Any build
where he
be
can do
improved,
flip kicks.
And you have a lot of choice.
Oh, there's guns as well. Keyborg. Keyborg. We did get a teaser for this a while back, but it was basically just like a cutscene. We never saw gameplay until now. Disco Samurai. Yep, I'm into it. Rhythm game sword fighting. Isometric pixel graphics. It's all good. I see a lot of miss. The word miss keeps appearing above her head. I think you have to attack to the beat of the song to keep a combo going. I can see a little pulse circle around her as well, keeping the beat. Everything's kind of doing the Hi-Fi Rush thing now, which is good. I like music-based games. Hi-Fi Rush has opened the floodgates. Boomer shooter. Cool. Revived in high definition. Oh, it's a remake. Sorry, a reboot. No. Remaster. That's the word I was looking for. I don't remember what this is. It's not Blood. I know what Blood looks like. Killing Time Resurrected. I don't think I ever played Killing Time when I was younger. I was a Blood kid. Wolfenstein, Doom, and then Blood. Also a little bit of Redneck Rampage. And some Shadow Warrior, or OG. And Duke Nukem. Toomba. Toomba goes way back. I remember playing Toomba in the arcade. Next to Wonder Boy. A new game by Fabraz. Is that supposed to mean something? Slime Sand? Demon Turf. I don't know Fabraz. That fish is walking on land. Darwin would be proud. Set in a massive open world. Full of goofy shit? What is happening? Project Tides. Okay, we didn't get anything out of that. We got to look at an open world and we don't actually know what you do in it or who you play as. That's unfortunate. Is this that 80s hero shooter that usually releases really fun trailers? Maybe. We're just gonna montage a bunch of games now. Here's an XCOM. Apex Legends. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like an 80s themed Apex Legends kind of game. I think that's what that was. Primal Planet. This is the one where your wife and kid get kidnapped by a dinosaur. We've seen this one before. Project Haven. Flying city construction. Cute. Chunky polygons. Can civilians just fall off your city
That last
and
segment
plummet to their
featured
deaths?
a dope block of games and
That'd be pretty funny to
exclusives
see
and
happen
drops, all kinds of
live.
reveals. Volgar 2 looks super fun. I love the first one. Hard as
It is.
Shout out to Chris
Holy
and
shit.
also Digital Eclipse for making that possible. Also, I see you, Neon Blood. That game looks so gritty.
Volgar was
when I
hard
first
as
saw it.
shit.
Awesome.
Whatever word,
We are
whatever
rocking
swear
with
word
Valve
he
to
just
support
said.
the devs through a Guerrilla Collective event page on Steam. So head on over to wishlist all the games in this event. Epic is also supporting these efforts too and has a block of games you can find on the Epic Game Store being promoted. So check them out.
Oh, what your jacket,
also,
brother?
Please support our partner charity at Experience
Show me
Studios
where you
and
bought your
donate their
jacket.
Tiltify QR
Who
code
dressed
to
you?
show the devs some love. Up next on the GC 5.0, we are blowing up the spot with some high-octane, explosive action titles. Let's get it.
Let's get it. I like that sound effect. Very SNES. Final night. Such a good sound effect. Why does this look like a Pixel Musu game? Like that was button mashing through a horde of dudes as a hero with a big sword. That was Musu as hell. It's just not the style of game, graphics and genre-wise, that you'd normally attribute to a Musu. Muso? Don't know exactly how to pronounce the vowels in that. Hell yeah. Manga. Ninjas. Blood. Manga. Motorcycles. Cocaine. Vagina. Disc off. More motorcycles. So it's some kind of manga-themed motorcycle ninja combat game? That's amazing. Ninja Slayer. Is he a ninja who slays? Or he is someone who slays ninjas? That's the question. That's the question that needs answering. Muso. Mobile advertisement art style. That's a bit harsh. Hydrate. Oh shit. Good point. I've run out of coffee, so I actually have nothing next to me right now to drink. I might have to go remedy that. Let's give it a couple of trailers and I'll go grab the water. We saw this in another showcase as well. I remember saying it reminded me of Death's Door. Crossed with Shadow of the Colossus, crossed with a Dark Souls like. I can see his little stamina bar. He has a circle next to him. That seems to be governing how much you can dash. Light Odyssey. Yes. Unburged Steel shipping. Oh, Fallen Aces. God damn, we always get trailers for this game. I feel like we've gotten trailers for this game for the last 2 years at multiple shows. We always see it. Reminds me of that first-person shooter 13 on the OG Xbox. You can actually rip a plank off a crate with nails in it and everything. That was neat. And it breaks as you use it. Oh, you can turn the noir filter on and off, so you don't have to play it in black and white? Okay. I'm trying to snipe with a pistol. Sharks? Oh, fuck. You just can punch it? No. He punched it once and lost the fight. Realistic. That was a weird trailer. That was basically just like a tiny piece of a level. Up until death by shark. This doesn't look familiar. I don't recognize this. Leather jacket hoodie. Demons from Doom. Dope melee fatalities. Evil v evil. Okay. Vampire versus demons? That came out of nowhere. Never even seen or heard of that before. I like that one.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, magical knower of things all, tell me now, am I the reddest?
Well, of course, my lord. But there is another.
Great, all-powerful mirror of question-based magic. Who among
that meant to be the devil?
Cretans shines more crimson than
Voice
I?
acting is interesting.
Well, there's a red guy.
A red guy?
Oh, this is that game that's like Peace Tower.
Upon looking into this further, it would seem his name is Dynamite Anton.
Yeah.
I demand that you find this Antoine.
This animation's cool though. Look how much personality this has. It goes a long way.
And I will siphon his delightfully rosy tone, leaving me the reddest being on and slash or in the planet.
There he goes. Anton Blast, that's it. I keep thinking the word dynamite's in the name of the game. I don't know why.
The trials are the single greatest
Devil is
test
fruit
of
as
skill
fuck.
and might in all the
You reckon they were
Mastering your
inspired
arcana
by
will be key to triumphing
Powerpuff
over the
Girls?
trials.
In
The
terms of
different
making their
elements
devil a
arcana
bit of a
each hold
fruit?
their own unique style. Water is balanced between offense and defense. Lightning arcana hit lightning, but quickly.
Cool.
I admire
Wizard
any
twin
that
stick
likes a
shooter.
bonfire.
Upgrading your arcana is as paramount as mastering stronger spells.
This is that
Your
4-player
arcana shall serve
game.
you wisely. Relics are mementos
We've
of
seen this
great
before a few
wisdom.
times as well.
The legacies of our ancestors.
Is it? That relic is cursed. Continue to persevere, and your burgeoning powers will grow.
Now you're firing on all cylinders.
What a breathtaking display of power.
Guess you weren't as
Down the
invincible
pit.
as you thought.
The apparatus can make
Insta-kill.
all kinds of changes to the trials.
Potions aren't free. Each cloud's got
Guessing
magic
this is
like
probably
wizards
like a
want you.
roguelike as well.
Time for the two of you to tango.
You probably restart your run every time you die.
Stop showing off.
How is this allowed?
You can have the 4 players though. I wonder if that means you can resurrect each other.
Put your capabilities to the test.
You bring the thunder, I'll bring the lightning.
Which tends to make like roguelike structures a bit easier.
Zavara, the Witch of the Sands.
When you've got people like getting your
Will you
back.
prove yourself?
Show me your magic.
This is your chance. Become legend.
As soon as we get back to the host.
Yo,
Oh, here we
Ninja
go.
Slayer
I'm gonna
Neo
get my
Sokka
water.
in Flames is the longest title I've heard in a while, long as hell, but they deserve every consonant, every vowel. It looks super sick and explosive. Please wishlist the games on our Steam event page to cop them when they are available and slide by the Epic Game Store page while you're at it. Next up, we will boost your heart rate by jump scaring you with new reveals from some dope horror titles. Dim the lights and let's crawl in.
We're so lucky to live in a mansion like this. I'm not so sure about it. I think it's pretty creepy. But it's still better than being in an orphanage. Like Jennifer.
What am I missing? I see anime.
Is anyone here?
Oh, this is the Clock Tower demake. The game that's like a remake of Clock Tower, but like in retro 2D side-scrolling pixel art style. Yeah, Clock Tower Rewind. What did I call it? Demake?
My name is Joe Modulewski. I'm the development
I think
director of
the
Games,
technically the genre of game that is demake.
Clock Tower is a very unsettling game. It's a very disturbing.
When they remake a game, but in
Your
an
character is
older,
extremely
more
vulnerable,
basic
and the limits to
style.
what you can do as the player, I think, continue to
Bloodborne is a
be
demake
it's
as well on
stable in the
Steam
beginnings
that
of
you
the
can
survival horror
download.
genre, and it's a game that was only released in one territory in the
It's
past.
also in
there
this
are other
style.
franchises that I think get too much of the credit for where this genre came from, and I think it's really exciting to have
Not
people
2D
be able to
side
see
scroll,
some
but
more
it
of
is in
these
this kind of
ideas in a way that they've
graphics.
never seen before, coming from a place that they may not have thought they came from. But this game that is so integral to the creation of that genre, or at least the explosion of that genre, has been inaccessible for decades. And for a lot of people that want to go back to the roots and see where a lot of these ideas came from, or where a lot of thematic choices came from, they've had to go through a variety of hoops or less.
I would like to play that.
Something that is really
I never really got to
All parts of the original
experience the
are left
Clock
with it.
Tower
We didn't change
series.
any
I
of the
just
art
always
assets,
knew
any of the
about
audio
it
assets, or any of the
and
gameplay
lived through it
features. We wanted to make sure that we
vicariously.
didn't do anything that compromises the integrity of the original experience. We wanted to keep it as it was, but not to a point that it degrades the experience for people coming in that maybe.
Also,
didn't play
the
games
sun's
back
coming
when
up
this came out, maybe they expect
outside.
more
When I was in
modern
the
features.
kitchen,
We've added things
I
like
can see
saving
like
anywhere
the
and rewinds that allows you to reverse small mistakes.
the pink
You can
light
also load back to a
coming
previous
over the
save if you want to
horizon.
go back far enough to address something you might have
It
done.
looks
You
like
messed up
dawn in
anything.
Miami
The
outside.
localization, I think, is the most important new feature. It makes the game more accessible to a variety of people who never had a chance to play it before. WayForward has added a new animated intro, voice-acted manga cutscenes,
So I was sent to Granite Orphanage,
Sick.
the place where I live now.
new vocal tracks, restored content from the PlayStation 1 version of the game, and an interview with the game's original
They're
director.
putting a fair amount of
Clock Tower
effort in.
Rewind will be available later this year on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and Steam.
Can we get remasters of the others as well? Like Clock Tower 2 and 3?
Roman.
For those of us who want to catch up on the whole Clock Tower experience.
Where is this? Where am I?
Oh, cool. I remember this game. This is that game that was heavily inspired by Silent Hill.
We do what this place demands.
This is maybe the fourth trailer we've seen for this in 2 years.
Just us and our gloom. This place will break you.
I don't believe
I think the biggest standout about this game, aside from looking legitimately like a Silent Hill game
You think
in every
you
way,
can
shape, and
escape
form,
what you have done?
is the character. The main character is fairly unique. He doesn't look like the kind of character that would be a main character. He looks like someone who'd be an NPC in a game like that. Like this kind of fat, older, graying-haired security guard of a mall, for example. Like, he would have been, in another game like this, he would have been like a random NPC that's kind of going crazy in Silent Hill that would become like a boss at the end of one of the chapters. Kind of like Eddie in Silent Hill 2. You talk to Eddie a couple of times and you kind of experience him going mad in real time, and then you eventually get a boss battle with him in a meat locker. Is this like a demake of Freddy Got Fingered? Did I almost call it Freddy Got Fingered? Five Nights at Freddy's. Into the Pit. Hey, it's unique. At least it's a different Freddy experience than the usual.
Game, Holybody. You play as Mika, a black market delivery driver who's searching for a missing partner in a long-abandoned British city.
This is another game that technically
on Steam and GOG later this year.
technically qualifies as a Silent
If you let
Hill
me see, it
tribute.
would really help me out if you wish listed over on Steam. There's also a demo available there if you fancy giving it a go. Alright, enjoy the footage.
Except this one is the kind of Silent Hill tribute where the graphics are kind of designed to look a bit like the old games, whereas that previous one was actually attempting to look like a modern game, just with the gameplay and the camera control style of a Silent Hill. There's a couple of ways to do stuff like this. You can either lean into the OG shitty graphics on purpose, or you can do it with all the modern trappings, but just keep the mechanics and the vibes intact. And we just got 2 games in a row that are doing it differently each. This is all very, very Silent Hill 1. And you can use a guitar as a melee weapon. Cool. A disfigured body hangs from the gate. Yeah, fuck him up. Na 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 na. Doo-ba-da-ba-doo-doo-doo. This trailer is dragging on a bit. It is just random snippets of gameplay. And that was also
Welcome to
in
Demon School,
1.5
a
times
spooky
speed.
tactical RPG set in a school on a mysterious island. I want to introduce you to our cast of characters, starting with Faye, the protagonist. She's the last practicing demon hunter after her grandfather died.
Is it that game that takes
She
place
pulls
in
together
like a
other students to fight the demon hordes who are breaking through
demon
the human world, including Newt, whose family
exorcism
has run a shrine
university
for
or
1,000
something?
years. He heals and buffs friendly characters on the grid. He also collects anime fan subs.
Exorcist
Then there's Namiko,
Hogwarts,
who debuffs
basically.
and stuns enemies, and her special does a water attack across a wide area. Do not call her a goth. She hates that. Destin is our resident himbo. His short shorts give him power. Like Faye, he knocks
He's
characters back, allowing for
actually
interesting combos
described
and
as a
strategies.
himbo
Demon
by
School
the
has a deep
dev.
story, relationship building, minigames, techniques to upgrade your skills, and 15 characters to use in
The
battle.
character art has
Review.
got really intense
Each character
faces.
has basic attacks that complement each other. Oh, that's Dog, by the way. And unique special attacks that do things like insta-kill enemies for double the action points,
think
drop
it's the
items from
eyes.
the demon world, or start triple combos. Thanks for watching. Look forward to more coming from us very soon.
Demon School by Necrosoft. Fitting. Maximum Entertainment. 314 Arts. Unity, oh my god. Every single game is made with Unity. And if it's not, it's made with Unreal Engine. Those are the only two options that still exist. Whoa, the body disfiguration is chunky. The shooting in this looks fairly satisfying. Like, meat is coming off those zombies. Project Z. Beyond Order. I thought it said Beyond Doors for a second. It's on PS5. That looked like a Steam-only game, to be honest. I don't think that's going to push the PS5. Ooh. It's the Castlevania parody game. I love the fact that despite being just a full parody of Castlevania, it actually seems to play legitimately like a real Castlevania. In all factors. Like, they didn't half-ass this just because it's satire. Like, they really just made a Castlevania through and through. It might even be better than, like, some more serious games you can get on Steam that are meant to be tributes to Castlevania. Despite the fact that they're taking the piss. Yes. Dracula will live to die again. Cool. Supernatural, old school graphics, spookiness. Danganronpa vibes, but demade. It's like a Danganronpa demake. Got cool style. Urban Myth Dissolution Center.
It is
They
really
had a style and they
refreshing to
stuck
see
to it.
neo-retro demakes of classics like Five Nights at
Thumbs
Freddy's
up.
and Clock Tower. I am definitely going to cop those. I've been waiting for Post-Trauma for a minute. Shout out to Raw Fury. They have fantastic visuals. It looks like a AAA game with all that atmosphere. For demos, trailers, and updates on those games, check out our Guerrilla Collective Steam event page and wishlist all the games on the stream. Also, check out the Epic Game Store for a selection of games from the GC. Before we move forward, it is key time, baby. Grab your phone or fumble your bulkiest iPad like a boomer at a high school graduation and take a flick of the QR code on the screen for some sexy, sultry keys. I'm talking a lot, so you have some more time. There you go. There are more keys.
That's why
in
we
this
got you on
up-and-coming
1.5 times, my
showcase,
dude.
So stay tuned. Next up, we will hibbity hop, bop, and belly flop into some slick,
Hearing him
nostalgic
talk in
style
1.5
platform
times
action
speed
and
makes
adventure
my mouth
titles.
feel dry.
Hi, I'm Jose, and I'm here to introduce you to Cozy Dungeons.
Cozy Dungeon.
Dungeons is an adventure/interior design game where you
Cute.
explore dungeons, clear them out of enemies, and renovate them for a profit. After all,
He
why
called
just conquer a
Clock Tower
dungeon when you can turn
demake?
it into a B&B?
Yeah, I called
We're
Clock
showing you
Tower
today
demake.
our tutorial dungeon, which takes place in the home of a wizard who got evicted by goo monsters. To beat the dungeon,
I
we
spent
must
like
first
5
complete all
minutes
the
talking
renovation
about
requirements
demakes
that
just
climb
then.
demands of us, such as cleaning dirt,
I think you
building
missed that
furniture,
part.
destroying
Hey, this
barricades,
is great.
and much more. These appear on the left side of the screen. Some of these requirements demand we talk to the client and see what
I
they
like
want.
the cleaning up of
Here,
the
he asked us
dungeon.
to place an alicorn and a couple of gold piles
When they
next to
said
his
Cozy
design.
Dungeon, I thought it was going to be a normal dungeon
Where could
crawler
that
with cute
Ooh,
graphics.
This has his face. Surely he means
But I
this
think it's
statue.
actually a
Let's
cozy
open the
game.
build mode
Like, you
and
get
place
to...
what he asked.
Yeah, you get to clean and like remodel
The
stuff.
guys on the floor tells us where the decorations should
That's
be
adorable.
mounted to one another.
The devs are calling it one.
He seems
Yeah,
to like
it is. The concept of a
need to get to the
demake
next
has
one, but the
become
door's
a
locked.
legitimate genre,
Let's look
though.
for clues nearby.
Like,
Let us
ever
face each
since
other
the
and figure out
Bloodborne
the path
one
forward.
gained popularity,
and what is this
viral
latitude?
popularity on Steam,
Oh, I get it
people
now.
have been talking about demakes as more of a
more.
legit thing.
Yes, now we may proceed forward.
That was a
Oh no, the
that
room
was a
is full of
fucking
enemies.
Zelda
Better get rid
sound
of them.
effect.
To beat a dungeon, we must also defeat
Like,
all the enemies inside.
fully lifted
To do this,
from
we have our
Nintendo.
trusty sword, our combat techniques, and
You
tools
could
like
sue for
explosive
that.
barrels. The enemies won't know what hit them. Once we complete all the renovation
Can we hear that
requirements
again?
and defeat all the enemies, we can beat the dungeon. We'll get a reward depending on our efforts.
That was
and we will
100%
return with our spoils to
straight
the
from
guild.
Zelda.
And
That was
speaking of the
that
guild,
was
this place
shameless.
Is absolutely wrecked. Time to renovate. The guild is our home, which we can decorate however we want. At the start of the game,
See,
an
I like
assault
this.
accident left it in shambles, and it's up to us to rebuild it from scratch.
I want to make things
As
pretty.
we progress through the game and keep renovating it, we will be able to
My
use our
OCD's
gold
being
by
triggered,
blueprints
my
for more
eyebrows
decorations,
twitching.
upgrade our tools, unlock new rooms, customize our characters, or hang out with the other members of the guild. They're much better. This marks the end of our time together.
Not how
hope
I
you
would
liked
have
this
done
video,
it, but
and if you did, be sure to
good
wish
job.
us Cozy Dungeons today on Steam. Thank you for watching.
Gameplay elements and graphics shown. Oh, I didn't even get to read it. Oh, this is a PlayStation 1 platformer. It's got that PS1 graphics. Cool main character, though. Yeah, look at her. She's cute. There is something to be said for PS1 era mascot platformers. It was a bit of a thing back then. Most people think of things like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, but there was tons of them. Ape Escape was trying to be one. Ape Escape was supposed to be a bigger deal, but it never quite made it a thing. They never quite made fetch happen. Where to search for it?
Play a note at Melody World. A great site one can cast. Other
It
worse,
didn't die.
whereby
They
the
did get to
head
make
one can cast.
some follow-up Ape Escape content after the fact, but it just never became the thing I think Sony wanted it to be. Like, games like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro became more what I think Sony wanted Ape Escape to be, but almost by accident,
Expedition
without
report
even
number
trying.
1.1. We finally landed on the planet of Ava, although not without problems. The ecosystem here is beyond anything I've ever seen, and hey, Vic, I told you not to jump in like that while I'm compiling a report.
Hello.
Oh, watch your back. There's something behind you.
There's a something.
As you can see, Vic has already made some friends here. No wonder. Ava is teeming with life, which makes it that much more important
Teeming.
to preserve. A challenging mission lies ahead of us. We must gather all the data
Oh,
we
this
can
is
to
cool.
rescue the creatures of Ava.
I didn't realize
Because
this was
a
going to be a
mysterious
third
infection,
person
known as
open world type
Withering
thing.
by the local inhabitants, is slowly taking over the planet. Speaking of Ava's inhabitants, they're called
Is
the
this one of
Null,
those games where
and
as you
so
complete
far, they treat
objectives,
us with
it makes like the
apprehension.
environment
This
more
makes our
pretty?
mission even more difficult. Because time is of the essence.
Like the
and we
gun.
can only save so many creatures. But you know what? We're not backing down.
Yeah. I think you get to terraform
As
things and
humans,
make them
when
pretty
life
again.
throws obstacles at us, we learn how to overcome them and move forward.
Oh wait, we did the last showcase
Vic?
end of
Got
last
company
year, I
again.
think.
Vic? Hello?
We
Are
got
you
a
there?
teaser for this. I totally forgot about this. It doesn't look as pretty as I thought it was going to be graphically.
Welcome to the
teaser was more impressive.
of Egg and Gun.
Now that we've seen just raw
Egg and Gun is a
gameplay,
challenging climbing game where you take
it's a little
control
bit more
of a
indie
physics-based egg and
than I
experience a hazardous
expected.
climb to the top of the world. The egg's shape directly influences its jumping capabilities. Synchronize the jump timing with the egg's rotation cycle to jump from the tip and reach
Oh
greater
my
heights.
god, that is
But
infuriating.
higher doesn't always mean better. Precise control of the egg is key to success.
That
the
sounds
environment
really
is
hard.
hazardous. The egg is wobbly, and gravity
The fact
is
that you can-
extremely ruthless.
you can only-
so every
oh,
fan
shit.
of games like Getting Over It
The
or
fact that you
Jumping
only get a good
should feel right
jump
at home. Falling
from the
because
tip
you
of the
crack,
egg as it
and you'll have
rolls
to
at
control
certain
its
points in
slippery
the
yolk
roll
while you wait
is-
for your eggshell to regenerate. Watch out though, because in the yolk form, you can slide off platforms and fall through cracks. Keep in mind that there are no
That's a pretty cool
checkpoints,
mechanic,
so
actually.
every time you
That's
fall
clever.
down, you will have to climb up, again and again.
I
If
just
you're
realized
looking
they're
for
going for
additional challenges,
the Bennett
keep an
Foddy
eye out
crowd.
for hidden stamps. Apply them to your eggshell and deliver to the top of the world for extraordinary rewards in the form of egg decorations and alternative
Extraordinary.
skin.
Shut up.
Like this Easter egg, right here.
Yeah,
Every
this is
time you
one
fall
of those
crack,
Bennett Foddy
you lose
gimmick
all collected
games
stamps.
that's going to
Get your
infuriate
shell recovered
streamers,
and climb back up.
much to the
Hence are
joy
not
of
your
all their
friends here.
viewers.
Every pointy surface in the henhouse is a danger for a fragile egg. Once you escape the henhouse, a whole, even deadlier environments await you. Travel through the world from the egg's perspective and feel like a real egg. This is not a yolking matter. Test
It is
yourself.
a pretty clever
in a sense,
mechanic for
with
a
egging on. Wishlist
for an
now on Steam.
infuriating gimmick game. To base the physics and the control scheme and the mechanics entirely on the shape of an egg and how it rolls. That's a very unique thing to have to master. There'll be nothing else like it. There's a shocking amount of games that we've seen during this showcase that give me PS1 vibes. This is a bit more... This is a bit more fancy than what a PS1 can actually achieve, but style-wise, I still get the vibe. Such an odd game. The environment visually is not very appealing in terms of something that you're supposed to be exploring and climbing. It's also very construction themed, motor slice. Like all the enemies and that giant bulldozer at the end are all very like construction vehicle themed, but I'm not exactly sure what the deal is. Like, is it a universe built like the planet is just one giant construction site and all the enemies and sentient beings are all construction vehicles? Because that's such a surreal, bizarre concept. Welcome to another character mascot platform. This time you're a little fox with a top hat. That is all. That's this game's only defining feature to make it stand out. You're a fox with a top hat. That's all it needs. Enjoy. Once again, it has a bit of that demake vibe of looking somewhere between a PS1 and a PS2.
In a world filled with crime, murder, and unfathomable horrors,
That's
one
becoming
girl
the
has to
theme of the Guerrilla
wake up already
Collective
because she's late
showcase.
for school again. Dive into Little Problems, a cozy detective
The
game
publisher
where
of
the
The Case
mysteries
of the
that matter
Golden
aren't
Idol.
about grand thefts or sinister plots,
Which means
but
it's
about
gonna be a
navigating the quaint
detective
challenges of daily
game.
life.
About clicking on things
Follow
to
the
solve
story of Mary and
mysteries.
her friends as you piece together clues and deduce culprits. One little problem at
Cool.
a time.
It's a very low stakes mystery game. Like you're not
Little
trying to
Problems.
solve a detective
Coming this
mystery about someone's murder. It's literally called Little
Wow.
Problems. That's the whole
Creatures of
concept.
Ava
That's
is
cool.
turning things out, and it looks like it will be a pretty impressive, transformative tale. I get random Viva Pinata vibes from all those aesthetics. Dope games, y'all. Before
Viva
we move on, I
Pinata.
want to thank you all personally for tuning in. Stay tuned for Publisher Spotlights
Interesting
immediately
shout
after
out.
the show, which will feature our partners Assemble Entertainment, Top Hat Studios, and Joystick Ventures. Make sure to check out our mixed merch store to support us. We have hoodies, caps, shirts, pins, and the whole nine to get you soaked out with excellent drip. Our next set of games that slap are in the tactics and strategy genre, with a few sim-like experiences sprinkled in for good measure. Get ready to make a well-calculated move with these up-and-coming gems.
Well calculated move. We're about to get some tactics and turn-based stuff, I think. Yes. In fact, this one's literally got the XCOM movement grid. But on a game map that looks like Bastion. Bastion crossed with XCOM. Neat. It just needs the narrator. With that amazing voice actor. Well, looks like the kid down in the gate. This could be his last fight. Just get hit by a meteor. What the hell was that? Powered him up. Day of the Shell. Neat. This again. Cataclysmo or something. It is from the makers of Moonlighter, which means they've got some clout. Moonlighter is something that's been on Game Pass for a really long time. I've always been meaning to play it. It's on my list of things I want to make sure to get to before it leaves.
I see a people's card from stone.
Moonlighter is one of those dungeon crawlers where in between dungeon crawling you run a weapon shop where the stuff you find in the dungeon you put for sale in your shop. and the money you make from selling
Greetings, commanders. I am here
the
to
loot
brief
that you
on our
find,
mission in
you
Greece
use to
and
upgrade
Valor.
yourself
The
before
year
you
is
go dungeon crawling
1949,
again.
and the war rages on.
That's the
Axis
gameplay
powers
loop
have
anyway.
dominated the battlefield using mechanical war machines. As commander of the resistance, we need you to lead our band of allied mech
Big
pilots.
mech warriors.
Together, you must deliver the EMP weapon into the heart of New Germany to disable their base of operations. With a
We're
blend
going
of
to
real-time
EMP
tactics
Germany?
and
Oh,
roguelike
'cause everyone's got
upgrades, you must
mechs.
reclaim Europe region by region. In every mission, you will
Ooh,
control
so
the
it's like a
squad of
tiny
three
little
mech units,
XCOM
escorting your
grid
command vehicle
tactics
through
thing.
waves of enemies. This is your highest priority.
I saw
as
footage
it
of this
carries the
before,
EMP
and it
to turn the
occurred
tide
to me that,
against
like,
New Germany. Expect these missions to
it's
become
somewhat
increasingly
real
difficult as you
time,
progress.
I
Therefore, choosing
think.
the right path and field upgrades is critical.
Because a lot of the
With your
time when
daring
you're
enough, you
looking
will
at footage of
also
this,
be
all
vehicles to
the
gain more
characters seem to be
permanent
constantly shooting at
However,
each other.
should you become overwhelmed and the
Like,
command
across
vehicle
the
is
entire
destroyed,
screen.
your campaign in the region will end. In such circumstances, you must return to our HQ to rebuild, rearm,
Which
and
seems
redeploy.
difficult, because
You will
you're
use the supplies earned
micromanaging
to
a
upgrade
whole
your mechs and
battlefield, but
promote your
everyone's
pilots.
attacking at the
You will
same
also
time.
customize your squad. Pair each pilot and their abilities with the right mech to unlock your
It's
squad's
pretty
potential.
rare to see
When
a
ready,
game
you
that's
must
actually
leave the front
real-time
once again and
combat
push
that
even
take place
further
on a
into
grid
the
like
heart
that.
of enemy territory. At the end of each region, our reports detail there is an enemy boss to face. Once you overcome it, you must march on the next region, which will present its own challenges. I trust you are up to the task and will join our Discord server to hear more about Grit and Valor 1949. Wishlist on Steam today. Good luck, Commander, and Godspeed.
It's on the Xbox Series X, S, and PlayStation 5. Doesn't look like a game that needs to be on those consoles, but okay. More mechs. This time with D-Make graphics. Once again, the theme is back. You don't see this theme very prevalent in everybody else's showcases. For some reason, Guerrilla Collective decides to select trailers for new games that all seem, like, not all, but more than half are fitting into the whole D-Make kind of vibe.
To resist, to fight back. Brave men defending their liberty. I respect that.
I guess PS1 graphics has now become super nostalgic.
But the order was clear. The land
In the way that, like, N64 has been super nostalgic for a while.
That we move to protect the people of this nation and defend what is rightfully ours.
Imagine we get to the point where PS2 era becomes nostalgic. That's when we start to feel really old.
In a world meticulously choreographed by the laws of Newtonian physics, your vessel is an extension of your will, in real space, in real time. Every maneuver, trajectory, and pulse of thrust determines your fate, whether weaving through asteroid fields or engaging in combat. Larger ships demand strategic design to navigate effectively, but with the aid of retro thrusters and
It's so funny hearing this voice talk this fast.
degrees of space is within reach. Exploit the absence of atmospheric drag to traverse vast distances at no cost. But miscalculate it, and no one will hear you scream.
Build a spaceship in space. Vacuum of space. No air. Fly into the sun. Die. Star miner. As in, you're someone who mines for resources in space, in the, amongst the stars? Or are you a celebrity, aka a star, who likes miners? In which case, FBI? This looks like colorful Factorio. Is it Factoria or Factorio? Can't remember. I think it's Factoria. Actually, no, wait, scratch that. I'm getting whimsical Satisfactory. Yeah, I think the closest comparison would be Satisfactory. Except in Candyland. As if you were building Satisfactories in, like, the fantasy land where Wonka kidnapped the fucking Oompa Loompas from. This is how he actually makes his chocolate. This is what's secretly underneath the Willy Wonka chocolate factory in Oompa Loompa land. Chocolate factory. Fucking what? I might actually send that trailer to a friend of mine. The person that I played.
Production director at Laptonis, and I'm excited to present a short playthrough of a late game mission in Rebots. But before we have a look at some gameplay, let's quickly summarize what kind of game Rebots is. Rebots is a first-person resource management game where you play as a new employee at the Rebots Corporation.
Rebots?
Our story begins in a new and exciting frontier, better known as the
Is
asteroid
this one of
field.
those, like,
Our goal is to terraform asteroids
programming
with
logic
mostly
games
intelligent
that I
robots to fit
like
the needs
so
of different
much?
alien species. We start on the spaceport, the player's hub. There's a wide variety of things to do here. Explore, get to know some aliens, and complete missions for them. Let's go to the Observatory to get a job. For this job, we are going to have to build a solar plant on an asteroid. So let's head out and find ourselves an uninhabited one. We have a lot of asteroids to choose from in the asteroid field, as we have explored different constellations already. Let's start figuring out how we get this solar plant built. Let's spawn the constructor and configure it.
Satisfactory.
We need 7 semiconductors, 5 steel ingots, and 5 beams. First, let's get the constructor started on the solar plant by setting up the scaffolding. Our 2 combiners are already configured to create iron ingots and steel. Let's automate this with some rebots. Let's spawn a dispatcher and set the connections up.
Yeah, this is a programming
Since both
logic
combiners require iron ore in
strategy
order to
game,
make the iron ingots and steel, we might as well have a dispatcher dispatch
which
the iron
actually
ore in the
excites me
hauler to both of
slightly.
these combiners. By
I
connecting
really
the hauler
find
to the head of the
programming
dispatcher
logic really,
and the
really
arrows on the dispatcher
satisfying
to
and
their
fun.
respective destinations, and finally the combiner back to the hauler, we create a production loop. Next, let's hook up the second input of the combiners. This we will do straightforward. Connect the hauler to the combiner and back again. Easy peasy. I'll just quickly set up the rest of the steel production loop.
I feel like all
There
these
we go. Now all we need to do is to
programming
spawn some
logic
workers,
production
and that's the
lines are
steel
going to
ingot
get
automation
really
done.
messy
Now we just
looking
wait
after
and
a
let the
while.
workers do their thing. From now on, this loop runs on its own, fully automated, and will keep on producing steel for as long as we provide it with the necessary resources. Now we just have to let the workers do
Who's
their
the
job while we sit back
unicorn
and
with the
relax.
VR headset in the bottom left corner? Probably your tutorial dude. Ew. What is this? Build places from your grandmother's stories. Oh my god, this is what's that game that I played? Town something? Townscapes? It's Townscapes again. Where you just procedurally place terrain and it just creates architecture on its own. So they basically combine Townscapes with The Sims. Which is
Welcome back.
not a bad
Data
idea
Shell
because
is expressive with a
Townscape's
slick
problem is that there's
presentation
no
and punchy
game in
tactical
there.
gameplay. Putting
It's
your
a
brain to the test by
sandbox where you
constructing
dick
a
around
chocolate
with the
factory would
mechanic,
make any Oompa
the
Loompa proud
procedurally
to call me
generating
Charlie. All
town
of those
building
games
mechanic.
are definitely pushing the envelope.
But there's no
guess
game.
what? Key drop
There's no
time
objective.
again, kids. Grab your phone, scan the QR codes with your
It's like
camera,
if
and
someone
head
left
to
you
the
alone with a
giveaway
bunch
page
of
for
puzzle
your chance
pieces
to get
that
a
don't
key from
actually
one of
have
these developers, publishers, their previous
a
titles.
set
to
way to
new
go
stuff.
together, and they
Yes,
just leave
I
you to
hope
just
you were
play
able
with
to
them,
grab
like
a
Lego,
key. We are now
until
moving
you get
laterally from
bored.
tactics and strategy games into some exclusive action and turn-based RPGs.
The only
Let's get
gameplay I got out of
Beloved
Townscapes
Rapture
is basically
an
just
upcoming
chasing the
retro-inspired
achievements.
JRPG with many modern conveniences and
Which honestly
contemporary
you can do in
themes.
40
Our
minutes.
public demo gives players access to the prologue and chapter 1, establishing our main character, the setting, and larger storylines. Today, we instead wanted to show something deeper in Beloved Rapture's narrative. Midway through the
What's
game,
it
the
called?
world
Beloved
opens
Rapture?
up significantly, allowing free access to multiple
looks like it
cities,
was made in,
missions, and towns.
RPG
This
Maker.
evolving rhythm of exploration allows for a deeper immersion into the world and greater autonomy over the story's progression.
Which is
One
not
of the
necessarily a
major
bad
cities
thing.
you'll visit is that
Because
of
To the Moon is one of the
Alexandria,
best
a
indie games I've ever
vast
played and
setting
actually made
teeming
me
with
cry,
NPCs
and that was
to
made with
chat with
RPG
and
Maker.
secrets to explore. Check the job board
Get on
for
that if you
optional
haven't played
side
it.
quests, participate in various minigames, gamble away your wealth, or take part in the grandeur of the Colosseum. Wherever you are,
Colosseum
keep
is
an eye out
tiny
for
and
hidden
shit.
paths, movable obstacles, and puzzles that may yield great treasure to aid in your hero's growth. Swim through rivers, climb cliff sides, and open up shortcuts for smoother backtracking. Use all forms of traversal to roam freely. There are no random encounters, so be
God, I
sure to
wanna play
size up
Sea of
your
Stars.
opponents and
That's what this
engage in
reminds me
battle
of.
at your own peril. Turn orders are
Seeing
determined by
retro-looking
speed,
RPGs
so you
like
must be
this, it
mindful
just
of
reminds me that I need to
sequencing
play
in
Sea of
combat.
Stars
Use magic
while I
spells
can
and
on
special
Game
items
Pass.
to disrupt the flow in your favor. Charge up your relica
It would be
meter
worth
and
it, I
unleash
think. It
extra
did win the
powerful
Indie
limit
Game of the
break
Year
attacks.
award at the
Upon
Game Awards
claiming
last year.
victory, earn loot and powerful gear to modify your stats.
Can't
These
go wrong with
weapons
that.
can then be further upgraded, while also unlocking special
judges have
abilities or
spoken.
earning runes to enhance your arsenal of magic spells. And with enough experience, your party will level up, allowing you to assign bonus points to further customize your heroes. The world is sprinkled with mini-bosses, cutscenes, special character interactions, optional dungeons, and much more to keep the experience fresh and memorable. We hope you are as excited as we are for the release of Beloved Rapture coming later this year. Thank you all for watching, and thank you to the Mix and Guerrilla Collective team for providing us this opportunity to share what we are working on.
Looks okay. Sorry for thinking so much about Sea of Stars while you were showing your game. That was rude of me. We've seen this exact trailer already at the, I think it was the Wholesome Showcase, maybe? Or the Day of the Devs. This is the claw machine one. You have to give some respect to the absolute madness involved in thinking to combine dungeon crawling with a claw machine. Like, that's creativity plus right there. I don't know if that makes it a good game, but I do like to applaud that level of creativity usually. when it comes to genre mashup. Sniper Hawk. Please tell me this game's name is Sniper Hawk. This is cool. I eat shit? Oh, he's a bug. This is some kind of stealth tactics game? Maybe XCOM-y? You've got furry main characters, but they're all different character classes, like Sniper, Demolitions Guy, Bruiser. Speaking of Demolitions Guy. I like Sniper Hawk the best. Wild Tactics. They really need to show the gameplay. I'm guessing it's going to be XCOM-y, but that had a lot of personality, but I really would like to see what it looks like in-game.
My name is Glenn. Glenn Windwalker. I'm your captain.
Glenn Windwalker, your captain speaking.
A ship is nothing without a loyal crew, and
Sure.
I'm searching for the best.
We saw a trailer for this too. This is the game I accused of being a Skies of Arcadia lift.
The Alliance isn't letting up. We need to get stronger.
Which I'm cool with because I love Skies of Arcadia. And would like more of it, please.
It's going to be tough, but I can't do it without you guys.
Yeah. We've seen this one. We're getting a lot of repeats now. I remember this one specifically because of this dot pixel looking filter. That looks like you're looking at the game through a mesh or a fly screen. I think it's meant to give like CRT screen, like old CRT screen vibes, but I don't recall CRT having this fine a mesh of pixels. It really looks more like a fly screen than just an old pixel screen, you know what I mean? I think they need to make the pixels a bit chunkier. Are you nostalgic for the era we used to play video games on your fly screen? You'll love Bittersweet Birthday. The 90s had very... '90s had very advanced fly screens. We don't even have those kind of fly screens now, in 2024. I spaced out a bit just then. My brain kind of shut off for a second. Paper Mario. It is kind of endearing how much of Steam is made up of indie developers that clearly have heavy inspirations. So many games you could basically drum up as like, oh, this indie developer really loves Paper Mario and they had to make their own.
Die. And repeat.
Or this developer really loves Max Payne.
That's my
and just had to make their own. Look at you, El Paso, elsewhere.
You're fighting your way through the ever-changing fractured ruins alongside your monsters in challenging, turn-based, 3v3 battles. Speaking of monsters,
there's a lot of
stars
aggressively
you encounter more than 50 monsters from different mythologies, each named differently with unique signature traits. For example,
inspirations.
Volpattinger can use the enemy's attacks against them, and you will
The only
need to
downside to that is
monsters
too
as well
often
as your
feels
versions
like
danger and hostile monsters,
people
like
are just
Volpattinger.
trying to
So when
copy
it's
games they
if
love
that's
from their
what I do,
childhoods.
you can ambush them, which grants you an advantage in the fight. Combat is all about managing your
Or
available
from their
data.
gaming
Your monsters
history.
generate
Like,
for
people
every
just
round,
make
but
you
also need to
basically
unleash powerful spells
nostalgia
like this one.
programming.
Some monsters can even purge enemy Aether to stop dangerous actions,
Which can
enemies
often make
conveniently
things
let you know
feel
what you're
very
trying to do next.
redundant.
Aether management is only one
Like,
key to success.
you're not getting
You can pursue different
unique or
strategies.
new
Let your
games, you're
monsters
just
team up
getting
to decide
copies of
what
old
round your
games
opponent
because
down with
that's
poison.
what people
But
are
my
obsessed
go-to,
over.
defeat them before they can do anything. If you attack enemies with the right elements, you can stagger them, which makes them skip a turn and receive more damage. Awesome. And hey, if you're a control freak like me, you don't have to just watch your monsters fight, you can take actions alongside them, depending on your player class. During your adventure, you will explore the different regions of the Fractured Ruins. Today you can see one of them. You will encounter cute NPCs, find secrets to help you on your journey, break
boxes.
Break boxes,
Well, and
good.
most importantly, raise your monsters. Watch them grow stronger as you build a
We
unique
like to
monster
break
from a skill
boxes.
pool that reacts to your choices.
Box breaking is what we do as
So with
gamers.
time, your team grows stronger and stronger. You discover powerful combos and construct builds that feel so crazy good.
Can we
that you're
explode
broken.
red
But
barrels?
be careful not
That's
to
the
underestimate your
question.
enemies, especially when your monster's starting HP is reduced from corruption damage. Because once a monster dies, they're just gone for the rest of the run. So you might still fail. Don't be discouraged by your inevitable defeat. Get up and try again. With each run, you unlock new powerful meta progression features.
So it's a bit like an
Monsters and guide
isometric
them as they gain
mage
worthiness
action
and grow stronger
RPG,
with each
except
life, until you are
also
able to reach the
Pokemon.
holy city of Vigil. Afromancer is in close alpha
But
right
it's
now.
permanent as
Register for the
Pokemon.
raffle on our Discord server and try
If
for
they
yourself.
die in a fight,
See
they're
you in
just
the
dead.
Infected
You have to
Ruins.
get another one. Oh, it's this game that we played on stream. Generation 0, I think it was called. This game was okay. I like the art style. It wasn't particularly challenging. And the structure of it found a bit shallow and a little odd. But it was fascinating. I was never bored. Oh, Echo Generation, not Generation 0. Generation 0 is that open world 4-player mech for FPS. Totally different. Midnight Edition. I guess it's gonna have more content that I didn't get to experience when I played it. Damn. This is that hunting game where the it's a solo dev, and I think it was inspired by like heavy metal album covers or something. This goes back a couple of years. Like I think we first experienced the teaser for this like 2 years ago at not E3. Yeah, we watched some expo maybe a year ago where they actually had an interview with the guy that was developing this, and it's just one dude by himself. Like you have to figure out the mechanics
Nice.
of the
It is
different
exciting to see
mythological
new ideas and
creatures to
innovation
figure out how
from
to hunt them,
classic RPG
like what their weaknesses
games.
are.
If you like those titles, wishlist them on our Steam event page and check out our Epic Game Store page for the games that are available there. Make sure to give love to our charity partner, Experience Studios, dedicated to giving back to the development community through its accelerator programs, funding, and mentorship. You can donate to that cause right here through the Tiltify link QR code. Up next, we are getting in our bag with exclusive updates from Mix and Guerrilla
Getting in
Collective
our
alumni
bag?
who are releasing soon and have some new updates. But first, a few words from a special guest who hosted the GC from the get-go. Kinda Funny's one and
The
only
GC from
Greg
the
Miller.
get-go. That had
What's
flow.
up, Guerrilla Collective? It's
Rhyme.
me, Greg Miller from
Greg
Kinda
Miller.
Funny.
Haven't seen him in a
Congratulations
while.
on 5 years of doing the Guerrilla Collective. It seems like only yesterday we were in the very small Kinda Funny office
Greg Miller.
of comic book shop, a retrofitted apartment. Doesn't matter. Filming the Guerrilla Collective way back when. And so it's awesome to see that still going so strong, and of course still providing so many opportunities to these amazing independent video games that need more eyes. And this is one of the best ways to do it. Put them all together, get them out there, and make a lot of noise. And so I mean, congratulations, Guerrilla Collective. Sure. Congratulations to you, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs who are watching this. Thank you for supporting this. Thank you for supporting independent games. Remember, wish list all these games on Steam. I cannot tell you how much that helps the developers, but enough from my big old fat head. Let's see some more games.
So we just basically heard from Greg Miller for the sake of hearing from Greg Miller. Got it. Can we get a Greg Miller game? I want to play as Greg Miller. I don't know what you've been doing in the Greg Miller game, but I'm down to play it no matter what. Slime RPG. Wait, this is, I think you shared the trailer for this in the Discord, Genie. It's literally the RPG adventure where you play as slimes. I'm guessing that's the whole concept in a nutshell. Yeah, Slime Heroes. Cute. All hail slimes. Dragon Quest has, for a long time, done slimes dirty.
Welcome to the CSA, Agent. Try to get through this mission with your recorders intact. We need proof how much you're actually capable of.
Cel-shaded cyberpunk shooter? Yeah.
Oh god.
It's wild and messy. New game mode. Oh, this is something that's already out. This is just a content update. I don't know it though. I don't know what it is. Desynchronized.
Hey,
Okay.
last run wasn't too bad.
Is it a roguelike
Here we go
wave
again.
shooter?
I'd like you to not hold back. It'd be good to see what this designed for.
I think it is. 30th of July launch imminent. Dead Link. Okay. 2D platformer, let's go. Elsie.
Android, latest invention of the famed Dr. Gray. I'm here to bring you home.
Latest invention. Oh, she's a cyborg. Elsie is basically Mega Man.
You won't get rid of me that easy. Come to me.
Mega Woman?
Elsie to Gray. I have Ash.
Why did Mega Man never have a Mega Woman equivalent? Like in his lore, in the same way that Pac-Man has Miss Pac-Man.
From the depth side come.
Seems like an obvious, like, thing to do.
Check this thing out.
Just for fun. And don't make her just look like a lady Mega Man with the same armor but pink. Like, put some effort into it. Like, she could honestly be Mega Woman with her art style. It looks great. I don't know what's with the horns though. They just gave her devil horns for no reason. Soundtrack's fire. You're a hockey girl in a hoodie and you fell out of the library. That rhyme bars. Goddamn good. Erica, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf. Emo. Viva Kanhada Foodie. So you basically smart, steady cat cat. You have a team of high schoolers. Headstrong what? I didn't get the second word. Get your friends together. Gonna beat some demons at Griffith Academy. The demo and available on Steam. Demo available on Steam. I think most of these games in the Guerrilla Collective thing are either going to be out or going to have demos. Playable early access stuff. Cool art style. Reminiscent of that era of computer games where you have a limited chipboard of colors. So there's sort of a monochromatic vibe with how many color choices you get. Seems very parry counterattack focused. I like it. Bloodless. No, there's plenty of blood, I saw it. Can't trick me. 3D Realms? Dude, that's a 3D Realms game. The Duke Nukem people are making indies. This is the same Toxic Crusaders trailer we've seen months ago. They're just replaying it. I think this looks hilarious, but oh, come on now. If you don't have a new trailer, like chill. We don't need you in the expo. I'm keen to see how that new Toxic Crusader movie is going, the live action movie with Peter Dinklage. I saw a teaser for it once that was super gory.
Ready for a bit of the old ultra-violence?
I really need to know how that movie's going.
What are you buying, stranger?
Oh my god.
Devilated with me forever and ever.
Obvious Resident Evil gag.
Time to roast some pigs, baby.
I find that whenever indie games try to make funny meta jokes about like gaming, pop culture,
I signed up for.
they're a little bit, what's the word? They're a bit derivative with their humor. Like, it's always the most obvious jokes. Like, we always have to hear about arrow to the knee or what are you buying, stranger?
Oh shit, that's the name of the game.
Even that was trying to be funny. I don't know how I feel about that game. The gameplay looked fine, but the attempt at humor was uninspired. It's very difficult to have subtlety with gaming meta humor. all the references are the same fucking references all the time. Like, we all know so, like, we like, if you're someone watching an expo like this, you probably have enough gaming legibility that you can joke about some pretty in-jokey stuff. But then when games make jokes about themselves, we have to deal with this plebby mainstream shit, like arrow to the knee stuff. Should be better than that. Like, drop some real 1%ers, I reckon. Doesn't matter if a bunch of people don't get it. Those that do get it will appreciate it. That's the whole definition for 1%er. This is pretty full on, actually. Why is there so much meat? Oh, because the game is called Iron Meat. Got it. They did what they said on the tin. The entire game is made up of metal and meat.
Love and kind of funny for being the whole memes. You guys are so cool. Develated looks grimy and slick. It was made by a one-man army out of Vietnam, which is really, really impressive. Slime Heroes debuted in the Guerrilla Collective back in the day, is looking better than ever, and shows that Pancake Games are making some flapjack moves, whatever that means. Making games is challenging, and these guys are killing it. So salute to all the developers for entertaining us and shooting for the stars. Speaking of entertaining, you guys, we are jumping back into a free key grab bag. This is our final one, so grab your picture-taking equipment, your phones, snap a picture of the QR code on the screen for an opportunity to grab some keys. Our final key game drop. Check it.
The sugar high that I was on from the brownie that I ate is starting to wear off.
We want to introduce you to the world of Metroidvanias.
I can feel my brain slowing down to molasses.
Games from some fantastic studios. Let's push some buttons, y'all.
Hey, Castlevania-esque. Adjacent. Sick. Claim back your throne from the Cursed King, or as the Cursed King. What was the other game that was like a Castlevania tribute that we saw recently? Mariachi something. It was like Castlevania but Mexican. This seems more like a direct lift of Castlevania, like more one-for-one. But I think the Mariachi one does look more interesting, just for the level of quality of its art style and its uniqueness. Beyond the Ice Palace 2. Oh, this is a sequel. Okay. So, this was already a Castlevania tribute/rip, but it was successful, so they got to make another one. Congrats. I would call this game Mustard Knight, because he's very yellow. Welcome to the adventures of Mustard Knight. Just trying to save Princess Tomato. Princess Tomato. Mustard Knight. Together they make a really tasty hot dog. The boss is a giant sausage. Yeah, it's Mustard Knight. Ranine. Wait, what? Renal? Renine? I don't even know. That name wasn't good. That was not a memorable or an easy to say name. That was confusing. Why does this look like a beat-em-up version of Darkest Dungeon? A bit stilted. The movement animation's a little bit wooden, but the art style's pretty cool. Immortal Hunters. They're all light blue haired. Like the grown-up Children of the Corn. Pinballvania blending together class. Oh, wait. This is not the first game that's in this genre. Fuck, I played it too. What was it called? I don't know how this became a genre, but games that are essentially Metroidvanias, but are also somehow also a pinball machine. I played one on stream. The name reminds me of Ukulele, which I can't remember what it was actually called. You were like a dung beetle pushing a pinball, and as you explore the very Metroidvania map, you end up in these pinball machines. as one of the mechanics to get to the next area. I'm gonna look that up. I'm frustrated. Hang on. Yoku's Island Express. That's the game I was thinking of. Also, I can't remember if I played that on stream or if that was one of the games I played before I started streaming that was meant for YouTube Let's Play. So that could just be a game that I have on my hard drive that no one's seen me play yet. Waiting for YouTube editing days, which still hasn't happened. Munch. We've seen Munch already at Day of Devs. We've also seen this game before too. Getting more repeats. Oh, you can paint. You're like a little paint witch. I thought that was like a witch broom. This is giving Hollow Knight / Celeste. Combat-wise, it reminds me of Hollow Knight. Platforming movement puzzle-wise, it reminds me of something like Celeste. One of those skill-based movement platformers. God, I still have to play Celeste on stream one day. That's going to be an infuriating couple of streams. Probably going to see me rage. Somber Echoes. Okay. Norwegian Film Institute.
Yes, that is our show, everyone.
I've
There's
already
so
forgotten
many
that
great
last
games and
game.
creative visions. Thanks for watching and supporting the games.
Some games just come and go,
the culture of game
and
development
you're
and
like,
gaming.
all right.
We want to give a big shout out to our sponsors
Guess
for
it's
helping to
one
make
of
this thing
those.
happen. The Zai Foundation, Raw Fury, Fully Illustrated, New Blood,
We'll see
Indie.io,
another trailer for that
Goblins,
one day in
and
the
Stray
future.
Fawn.
Maybe
Shout
at
out to our
Expo a
broadcasting
year from
partners,
now,
Twitch,
and I'll
IGN, GameSpot, and
not
Steam,
remember
for
it at
supporting the
all.
showcase
I'll
and the
watch it as
developers
if I'm
on
seeing
the
it for the
stream
first
itself.
time.
Big ups to the developers who participated and contributed their games and resources to make this thing happen. Wishlist their games everywhere: Steam, Epic, Game Store, Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, and anywhere else you can grab them. It means a lot.
We've reached the
After
end
the
of Summer
show,
Game
we'll pass
Fest.
the mic to our friends
Look at
who will
that.
reveal more secrets at the Guerrilla Collective Publisher Spotlight Show.
Oh, look at
This
that.
show will feature fantastic new game announcements from Assemble Entertainment, Top Hat Studios, and Joystick Ventures. If you're near LA tomorrow,
My
we
brain
will be
is
draped
mush.
up and dripped out with over 50 games
I've been
on the
up for
rooftop
so
of the
many
brand new
nights.
museum in LA live. For more info, visit our website at MediaIndieExchange.com. And next Wednesday, tune in starting at 10
It
a.m.
was a bit
Pacific for the Games
anticlimactic,
for
I
Games
think, at
Black
the end.
Voices in Gaming and Stream for a Cause showcase. It's going
Catching
to
up
be
with Guerrilla
lit. We
Collective
have more
was
info about the Dope Indie Game
better
Awards, the
than
Digis,
if we'd ended it
super
with
soon, so keep a
Ubisoft's
lookout for that. And our official
direct
charity partner for
showcase.
this stream is Experience Studios. You can help
'Cause that
professional
was
game
sad.
developers make games
That
and
would have been a
network
really
through the
sad
industry
way to
by
end Summer
donating
Game
through the
Fest.
XP Tiltify page using the QR code. For more information about us and the
This
game
wasn't the
showcase here,
greatest
check out the event
showcase.
page at
It was
MediaIndieExchange.com and check us
middle
out at Twitter
quality.
or X at
It
Guerrilla
was
Collective
decent.
and
It was
at
average
Indie
to okay.
Exchange, and everywhere else at Guerrilla Collective and Media
good
Indie
enough.
Exchange. Make sure to
So at
subscribe
least
to our
that's
Twitch
better
and
than
YouTube
what
channels and
Ubisoft
grab
had to
some
offer.
merch from our website at MediaIndieExchange.com.
Imagine
Thank
if we'd
you to
ended
our
with the
team for
Xbox
making this whole
showcase,
thing
though.
possible. Abe, Travis,
That would have been a
Joel,
way to
Mike,
go out.
Fully
They should have done that
Illustrated,
one last.
Code 32, Nat, Matt, Timmy, Joel, Big Bite, Mary Kish, and you guys and girls for tuning in. You all are awesome. Again, my name
But
is Justin
from
Woodward, co-founder of The Mix.
Jeff
Media Indie
Keighley's
Exchange,
point of
and I
view,
will see
you can't really pre-predict
really, really soon. Peace.
which person's expo is going to be the heavy hitter, and then plan your schedule based on that. It's kind of a crapshoot. Next Summer Game Fest is probably going to be the opposite. It'll be Xbox taking the L and PlayStation taking a W. Or even Ubisoft, maybe. God forbid. Have they ever had a W? Maybe they could potentially be in the running for a W if they just fucking talk about Beyond Good and Evil 2. Because that's in development hell. Which is sad, because it actually is one of the few amazing things that Ubisoft seem to still have kicking in their repertoire. And I want it. I have a feeling we're not going to see Watch Dogs for a while either. There was no new Watch Dogs content. It seems like Watch Dogs Legion might have killed the franchise just slightly. Just temporarily, for now. I don't think Watch Dogs is dead forever. I just think it needs to take a hiatus. The same way Assassin's Creed reached a point where people went, enough, fuck this shit. Like, the Assassin's Creeds that were kicking when people had finally decided they had enough Assassin's Creed weren't really bad games. They were just on the generic, just another Assassin's Creed side of the scale. They were playable. They were decent games, but it was just the oversaturation aspect that was starting to hurt them. Like Syndicate was the last one out of the block, and that was even better than... That was starting to tick back up again. Like compared to Unity, for example, Syndicate was like much better attempt. And the new grappling hook system in Syndicate was like a revelation for the old style of Assassin's Creed. The fact that you could grapple hook up and down buildings, but also horizontally from building roof to building roof, really sped up the gameplay of Assassin's Creed in a way that it needed. Wow. I'm actually quite relaxed. There's something in my body that just was like a weight taken off my soul reaching the end of the Summer Game Fest. I just think it's so much to take in over multiple days and a lot of sleepless nights of having to be up at like 1 or 3 a.m. for these. But when you reach the end, I feel like there's a part of you that's just glad it's over, which is not to say I'm not having fun with it or not enjoying it or don't want to do it. It's just that it's a lot. It's difficult. If I was living in America and I got to do this at normal hours, like the Americans do, it would be a little easier. Because the brain does take a bit of a hit from the fucked up sleep schedule. Like, I spent the whole day yesterday working on a edit for real work up until maybe 1 a.m.-ish at night. And then I took a 2-hour nap, and then I came back for this. So that's the kind of shit that I'm dealing with to make this happen. So it takes a bit of effort to keep your brain from turning into mush, which is why I've been making multiple coffees and eating brownies and stuff just to keep caffeine and sugar punching me in the gut to keep me awake and a little bit more live wire. But I'm already winding down for tonight. I was winding down for the last hour, at least 45 minutes. I can feel the drowsy kicking in. I was starting to nod off at a certain point. There's a point where you're staring at a trailer and you realize you're not actually paying attention. You're just looking at it and your brain is like turned off. And then you suddenly click back in and you're like, where am I? Oh yeah, streaming. Not good. And you know what? I don't get to go sleep right now. It's 7:30 in the morning. Summer Game Fest is over. I've only had 2 hours of sleep. But I actually have to get back to work because I've got some stuff to turn in tomorrow that still needs tweaking. So that is a plus to this final day 4 of Summer Game Fest stream being so short. We're only about to reach 3 hours, which is very short for a stream of mine. But we did get through 2 showcases in less than 3 hours, which is efficient. And that's good enough. Time to go work. All right. Next time you see me will be normal. Will be a normal stream. Gaming-wise. Like I've said before, it's going to be High on Life. I got to jump on High on Life and beat it before this weekend. That's the only time I've got until it leaves Game Pass. So I'm going to hit that hard. Might have to do a couple of nights in a row. I don't want to do super long streams of it, but it's only about a 20-hour game. So if I do just 4 or 5 hour streams-ish, should be good enough. I probably won't have the time or the money to do the DLC. Because it's not exactly... I mean, I know I'm cheap anyway because I'm poor, but... like, I could potentially justify dropping cash on something like A Little to the Left, which is like $5 to $7. And I didn't pay for the main game anyway, so the fact that I appreciate the game means at least I gave $5 to the dev for the expansion content, and I felt like I contributed. Or I would do that if it wasn't for the fact that I got gifted that DLC anyway, so I didn't actually pay for it, but I would because it's not a bad price point. The problem with High on Life is that the Knifey DLC expansion story, from what I've heard, is like only 3-ish hours long, 2 to 3 hours long worth of story content, but it's over $20. And I can't even justify buying a full game for $20 right now. So buying a 2 to 3 hour expansion pack for $20 is a bit rich for me. Which is sad because I would love to play it because it's exactly the kind of DLC that I like. Actually, linear story-based DLC is my jam. It's kind of like with Atomic Heart. I haven't played Atomic Heart yet, but Atomic Heart has also got the kind of DLCs that I like, and it has multiples. It's got like 4 story DLCs, and it's the kind of stuff I'd love to play. But just like How on Life, they're expensive. They're all like $20 DLCs unless you buy the season pass, which in itself is like 30 to 40 bucks, I think, for all of them together, which makes them about 10 bucks each, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but I might be misquoting all the numbers. Anyway, that's a long tangent. I'm going to say goodnight. Whoever is still meandering in the background, Genie. If you're there somewhere, good night. River, same deal. And whoever is lurking in the bushes, good night to all of you. Happy Summer Game Fest. We've done it. It was okay. We got some good stuff. We got some boring shit. Same old, same old. Good luck next year. Goodbye.